What's up, you guys? It's Zack Dan here with another live stream. We are at live stream number 13. Hopefully, it's not a unlucky 13. We got ManCave Collectibles here, and we got my son Zack Legend here. So today's subject matter is basically the toy reveals of the week, and I do these videos every week. We actually talk about this at the beginning usually before our subject matter, but man, we had so much stuff this week that I'm just going to be sticking with the toy reveals of the week. So, of course, before the stream earlier today, I did put out my top 10 toy reveals in my opinion of what was revealed this week. So get out there and check that out if you hadn't. But we'll be talking about the majority of that video tonight and a new reveal that we had for Marvel Legends today, which was pretty exciting. One that I'd actually had on my most wanted MCU list for a while now. So, guys, let's look at the chat here. We got Jersey Geek, Damien, Cosmic Crusher, Jacob, Macanita, Silva. Zach's already said what's up to everybody. Lord Luigi. Let's see. Edward Beatty, Triple T, Riley Bob, X Reinar, Mama said, pop you out. Noni is here. And Mama said, pop you out. Said, congratulations to ManCave. But also, Zack Legend got his 5K this week as well. So both of them got some exciting news this week. And I should be hitting my 10K this week sometime as long as none of you guys drop me. So I'm about 30 away from it. So it should be coming up soon for me. Let me show y'all something here real quick. Going to have a fourth member of our stream this week. So Zach did a really cool review and unboxing of the TMNT cartoon diorama from Neca. So what you guys think about that? I hope you guys got out there and checked out that review of that, because it actually is a pretty awesome one. And Phil, ManCave, you had the original.
I did have the original, but it don't stack up to that one, I don't believe.
Zach, what did you think about it when you was putting it together?
Oh, I enjoyed it. I mean, it wasn't that complicated to put together, but I got to say it's really cool. I mean, especially with all the figures displayed on it, as you can see right there. So and lots of cool details and, little things you can attach to it and whatnot to definitely dress it up a little bit.
So looking at this, ManCave, I guess you hadn't gotten yours a shipping notice or anything for yours yet for some reason.
I haven't got tracking or anything yet.
So that's really interesting why that hadn't happened. But check out how full it is already. What in the world are we going to do when we get, what'd you say, Zach? We got 25 more that we have that we know about this coming?
That we want to get, yeah.
I mean, and of course, some of them, like the Pizza Monsters, is an army builder. So we got 3 of those, and we're going to try to army build some more of the soldiers. And you can't see it right now, but behind Splinter and Shredder, there is a foot soldier behind that glass.
Mm-hmm.
So really cool. We got these out of our black shelf and put it over into our TV opening that has been sitting vacant for the entire time we've had it in our new room. So it's exciting.
What went in the black shelf?
Nothing right now. I'm thinking about moving all the Avengers stuff over to the black shelf, and then, like I was talking to you earlier about trying to eventually get the all the NECA stuff and whatever other lines we got going on that shelf.
All right, so that was just a little tease of the shelf. Let me turn this camera off because I got a back feed or an echo going on. Hang on. All right, so unprofessional, but I'm sorry about that, guys. Is there anything in the chat that I missed out on, guys? Hopefully y'all been looking through that as I've been going here. But yeah, guys, we really appreciate y'all's support. I know ManCave is about to do his 5K giveaway over on Instagram. If you haven't started following him on Instagram, get over there and get that done if you want to claim one of your prizes that you could have the ability to get. And I'm still struggling on Instagram, guys. I'm enjoying the amount that I'm growing on my YouTube, but my Instagram is struggling. So And Zack hadn't done one yet. He's still deciding whether or not he wants to jump into another media outlet besides just YouTube. So
yeah, it's a lot to just to even keep up with YouTube right now.
that's so true. You got 2 waves. You're doing it now. You want to talk about the wave you're doing right now?
Oh, yeah, I've already had some people, I think Cosmic Crusher is talking about it in the chat some, but yeah, I got the new Marvel Legends Bring on the Bad Guys wave. So some of the figures from that. I've already reviewed Red Skull and Dormammu that you can see right here. So really excited about that. But really cool wave. You know, I've already filmed a good bit of the figures in the wave, but I haven't. Those are the 2 videos I posted so far. But sort of see, got Leah Deathstrike.
Yep, she looks amazing.
Yeah. So some really cool figures in the wave, and show off the other ones too.
Got the hood, and we got the AIM
Scientist Supreme.
Scientist Supreme.
Yeah. And here's Doom. So yeah, some pretty cool figures in the wave for sure. And I've definitely been enjoying reviewing those so far. So I think
because you were a little shocked whether or not you were going to like these or not.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I'd like them. Getting them in hand, I feel like I like them a lot more than I originally thought I was going to.
Yeah, I'm so glad we're starting to like actually get some of the stuff in, because I feel like this week we've gotten so much stuff in. You got the Shang-Chi wave in as well that you were about to start, but you got this one instead.
I know, and I thought this was more important to start reviewing, and
then the diorama itself came in too.
Yeah,
so that
exactly
took precedence over it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But you also got we did find the frogs out in the wild, so that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
We with the gas prices on the East Coast the way they were, we decided not to go toy hunting, and then ManCave sent me that they were definitely going to be out there, and I was like, okay, I better go then. I better go get it. But
that was actually one of my subs that sent me that, and I can't remember which one it was, but one of the subs sent me that they had all those over there, and actually another buddy of mine also went and got one. So the community kind of helping everybody out there, so it's pretty cool.
All right, Cosmic has a question about, he wants to ask us about displaying his comic figures. So I don't know how I should. Should I display them fighting, which I want to do, or just have them standing? So for years, we just had ours standing. And then Zack started doing, I think your Defenders was probably I think your Spider-Man Sinister Six was probably one of the first battle scenes we put together.
Maybe.
I think ManCave, you pretty much got your standing, right? There's no battle scene or anything.
Not battle scenes. Yeah, they're fairly vanilla. To me, it all comes down to the space you got.
Mm-hmm.
If you've got a lot of space, I think it's cool to set up kind of a Dio scene. You guys have done that a little bit in y'all's here and there. Y'all have kind of peppered in some fighting scenes, right?
Oh yeah,
like the one kind of right over your shoulder there, the big area. But,
yeah, there's one with the X-Men right there. Definitely, they're in a battle scene against the Sentinels.
Yeah, I think that just boils down to the size. The size of the space you got. Yeah, in mine, I don't have enough space. I got too many figures, not enough space. So it's vanilla pose for the man cave.
Right. Now, I feel like for me, it just depends on really what it is that I want to actually display. Like sometimes I feel like certain displays make for more battle scenes versus other ones that just not as much. Like, for example, like I'm not going to have a battle scene. I mean, I could have a battle scene for my Avengers stuff, but the way I have it set up right now, I have like all my Avengers characters together and some Avengers villains separate. So I think it depends on, again, the space. But
Hey, Jonathan, I really, really want that Major Blood. That's the biggest thing that I'm looking for right now is that, and I've never found a Target exclusive GI Joe in the wild yet. So
neither have I.
And you hunt all the time. I'm not a big hunter, but golly, I really want that Major Blood. If I can't get that blood, I know I said this about Baroness. I said if I can't get Baroness, then I'm going to stop collecting classifieds. But maybe one of these days Hasbro will actually re-release her single card instead of with a bike, and somehow we'll get blood somewhere else too. So what else did you get, Zach? You got one more thing, didn't you? Oh, you got my toes. You got my Zartan and my
oh yeah, those are sitting over there somewhere.
Infantry that ManCave picked us up.
Yeah.
All right, guys. What'd you say?
So we should be getting some more Joes pretty soon, right?
That's right. We're getting the Flint and Lady J in the mail tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Those look really good. I saw those in real life in my last toy hunt. They look fantastic.
Yep. I think I'm going to send Zach to work down at Target so that we can start actually getting an inside scoop to.
Yeah,
Please do.
I've
Please
thought
do.
about it. I've thought
Yeah,
about it.
I'm liking that. What? Maybe you could put in like 15 hours a week at Target and another 15 at Walmart.
Yeah.
Hey, Jersey, send me that Baroness if you're trying to get rid of it, man. I want that Baroness definitely. Hey, Will Beatty just said that the Hellfire Club popped back up on the Hasbro Pulse today, so that's pretty cool.
Really?
Yep.
That's interesting.
Hey, I'm going to pull this up, Jacob. That's a really cool shout out about that Loki figure that came in today. Let me go to Marvelous News here real quick. There's a Marvel Select Loki kind of 2-pack that was revealed today. Kind of leaked, I guess I should say. See if I can get it up on the screen.
Jacob, we're definitely going to end up talking about that Surtur for sure.
Check that out. So you got the Kid Loki and the other Loki. Of course, it's a 7-inch figure because it's a Marvel Select. But I mean, for Marvel Select, that's definitely amazing.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I guess kind of for the Loki show. I shouldn't say out of nowhere.
Yeah, I guess so. When's that coming out? June something, right?
Yeah.
Marvel Select is so slow with putting out figures, though. It's kind of like it feels like everything they do is out of nowhere because there's no consistency to like their output for Marvel Select. Was it Target?
Hey, Jersey, hit me up on Instagram if you really want to get rid of that Baroness. I'll talk to you about that definitely. All right, so let's talk about what our deal is this week. We are, like I said, not going to have any kind of specific subject matter like we normally do. We are basically, come on, where are we going? We're going to talk about just the toy reveals of the week because there were so many of them all over the place. Marvel, Mattel, wrestling. To me, I felt like the Marvel Legends stuff came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting any of these except for on Mondays. We had He-Man stuff.
Yeah, they started hitting us with other days too, with some Marvel Legends.
And then Pixel Dan did a little interview with Mattel about the MOTU Origins. So are you excited about those Origins, ManCave, since you're collecting those now?
Some of them, yeah. I'm not excited about the pricing on some of them. You know, the ones I want are ridiculously priced.
Hey, did you go out and order the, I guess it was SDCC exclusives? Any of those?
No.
You didn't get any of those? I figured you want the Castle Grayskull stuff.
Yeah, I did not order. Okay. You're talking about not these right here. I see. You're talking about the SDCC stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, what I really want is like the Hordak and the Grizzlor.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, it's super expensive.
That set was expensive, yes.
It's like $150, right?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't worry too much about that. I think that those will be individually packed back out with a regular color scheme for Grizzlor.
For Grizzlor, yeah.
I hope so.
And then for the Horde Troopers, I think would come out as white as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. These right here, Webster and probably Fisto, Stinkor. That's probably the three main ones I need right here.
I'd skip out on the Lords of Power, Beastman, and the Goddess, the Green Goddess Tila.
Yeah,
and we're getting Mosquitor too.
Mosquitor is coming as well. They didn't have any actual pictures of him though. They just kind of showed him off, right?
No, they didn't have any actual images.
Okay, so BioLearn says those PowerCon is what it is. PowerCon exclusives are going to come out on sale this Saturday for non-attendees. So
I'm pretty sure, wasn't it like I think it was like the 15th for attendees, right?
Gotcha.
And then later, yeah. So.
And they said Stinkor does stink, just like our originals. That's cool.
Yeah, and they said they were actually testing out several different options for that, and another option, like it was stunk really bad, so they went with the more whatever they call it that was sort of used with the original one too.
Cool. So Jacob ManCave does collect the Power Rangers Lightning Collection stuff, but he's only Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And Harold, which counter did you have to look behind or ask behind for them to pull it out? Was that an electronics department that they were holding the major blood at?
You know, when I was in Target doing my toy hunt, one of the guys came up and he kind of annoyed me because he saw I was filming and he was like, "Hey man, can I help you with anything specific?" And when I went back and started thinking about it, it was almost like he wanted me to ask him for something. And I wonder if he had like Major Blood. I wonder if he had, because the way he said it, when I went back and thought about it, it was like, hey man, can I get something for you? It was kind of like, if you'll just ask, I got it.
Wow.
You know,
Dang, dude. I bet you missed out on it.
yeah, and it kind of makes me wonder, could it have been Major Blood, because somebody else had told me they were keeping them in the back. Later, after I posted that hunt video, somebody told me they were keeping them in the back. So I was almost like, dang it, like, was he kind of asking me, like, hey, are you looking for GI Joe? Or you look, you know, because that was the only thing I was either thinking that or the new Clone Wars Star Wars figures.
Jersey said he was waiting for you to ask so he could crush your dreams.
Yeah, they like to do that too.
I hope that I mean, why can't Target, if they're exclusives, put them on their dang website? I don't understand.
Good point.
It's the same reason for everything else, right? I mean, I mean, there's not really a good reason, I guess, but.
Yeah. So Infinity Saga's Marvel Legends was big this week, so we'll get to that near the end of what we're going to talk about. This was a reveal or a leak. I guess somebody found the Netflix CGI cartoon version of the He-Man Master of the Universe.
Yeah.
Of course, this isn't the Masterverse stuff. This is like the really kiddie stuff. So I could do without this stuff, it looks like, but I'll definitely try to probably watch the show.
That's for 4-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It says 4+, so it could still count for us.
Yeah, I don't think so. That's
Dang, Noni. Noni, what you need to start doing is just buying it for all of us if you've seen it on the website.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about when that Chrome Dome is going to come out. I'm actually surprised it didn't go up whenever they were doing all that stuff in April for the NECA.
That's the thing. I feel like we're going to probably see the Foot Soldier, then Muckman, then Mondo Gecko, then Chrome Dome is what I would assume, you know? So
Lord found the Clone Wars today. Oh, man, you should have hit me up, dude. Should have hit me up. Although he didn't know.
All right, here we go. So we got the Young Rich. Have you heard of Young Rich before, ManCave?
Yes. Wait a minute. Young Rich. Oh, the
Young
company?
Rich.
Okay.
Company.
This is third party, I'm assuming, not licensed.
Yep.
Those are popping up everywhere. Is this 6 scale or 12?
1/6, yep.
Yeah, those are popping up all over the place. But I'm not familiar with this specific company. But, man, they nailed that face sculpt, didn't they?
Yeah, it looks just like Ezra.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And he's got his helmet that you can put over top of him. They call it the runner figure instead of the Flash, of course. Comes with a backpack, the little picture that Bruce had of him at the convenience store, and I don't know what these other things. I think that's him getting into the jail with his dad or something, maybe. And I don't know what that one says. I can't read it. But $185 for a third party.
Looks like a college acceptance letter or something.
Maybe for his getting into the police academy or something to go do the forensic science or something, maybe.
Yeah. Hey, Lord, hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on the gram if you get your little hands on more of those.
Jacob, I'm really hoping the DC movies will start going, because especially with the as well as the Snyder Cut did, in my opinion, I think it's definitely got potential if they can keep on going with something like that, which they're not claiming they're going to. They think that they said that was a one and done, and they're not going back to that. But you got to think, if they're going to listen to the fans, that they'd have to do something about it.
We got Mr. Fantastic in the house.
And Action Figure Expert just joined.
Oh, there's Action Figure Expert as well. Yeah. Better late than never, guys. Just show up when you can.
Yep.
I love Police Academy too, Action Figure Expert. That was a good movie series.
That Police Academy was hilarious. My wife had never seen it before, and I put her on it probably about 6 months ago, and she watched every one of them and actually enjoyed them. I did not think she would enjoy them, but she did.
Tackleberry and Mahoney and
Yep. High Tower.
What's the little whispery one called?
Oh, I can't remember. There's some funny dudes in it though.
I'm
What
so
was the
good.
guy who could make all the guy who could make all the noises with his mouth?
Jonesy?
Was it Jones? It might have been. It might have been Jonesy. Maybe.
Yeah, Flashpoint could be a cool movie, and they can actually tie stuff back together and like fix storylines that have been broken down. Maybe Hooks is the whispery one. Yep, that's her. She yelled out that at the very end of that one. That was so funny.
Hey, you're good, Jacob. Don't worry about spelling, bud. And yeah, I'm gonna try to find those if I can. I would like to. I would like to get my hands on them and review them and put them in the man cave. They look really good. But I also like them on package. I don't know why all of a sudden I'm starting to like stuff on package. I don't know if it's. I got a lot of people around that are encouraging. They're all in package collectors and they're rubbing off on me.
Yeah, but that doesn't really sound a whole lot like you.
No, it doesn't at all.
You always open things up and destroy the boxes.
Exactly. I just rip it open and tear the boxes up and don't move.
Don't move, dirtbag was what Hook said whenever she yelled out finally. That was so funny.
Yeah.
I'll get you to watch that one of these days, Zach.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here having no idea what y'all are talking about.
I know it. I try to go back and show you everything I can, but
Police Academy and Airplane.
oh my gosh, that's
Those
hilarious.
are some comedies like Zack needs to see. So this 2-pack here disappeared off Big Bad Toy Store.
Oh, it did too?
Yeah, one of my dudes, Hobby Q, who's a lot of times he's in here. I don't know if he's in here tonight, but he hit me up on Instagram, was like, ManCave, see if you can find it. Because I posted a link, I posted it on my YouTube. You know how I put up different pre-orders that are popping up on BBTS.
Right.
And it was there, and he hit me up, man. I go searching for it. It is MIA. So you can go out to the website and actually pre-order it directly from, what is it, Twin something.
Twin, yeah.
But they also have a T1000 that looks unreal.
Great Twins is what it's called.
Great Twins, yeah. They have a T1000, looks awesome.
I just can't beat the price on this thing, man. Can't remember what it was. Hang on. I have it. I don't think I get the snapshot. It was expensive, though. And I don't think, do you think it looks good?
I think it does. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, it's not, I would prefer Mezco.
Yeah.
For my 112, but I think it looks solid. The endoskeleton is the one that I don't like so much. The hands and the feet of the endoskeleton kind of have a weird look to them, but I'm a huge Terminator fan, so it doesn't take a whole lot to get me excited about.
So I never caught up with all of them. I only watched probably the first 3. Zach skipped after that and watched the last one most recently.
Oh man, definitely need to get caught up. You saw the main ones though. 1 and 2 are it. 3 kind of, But if you saw, just watch 1 and 2, and your life is fulfilled.
Hey Jacob, I had revealed on last week's video, I think, a Captain Kirk, and I can't remember. Not Captain Kirk, a Captain Picard figure. I can't remember who put that out, but there was a Star Trek figure for a Captain Picard last week that looked pretty good. Hey, Lord Luigi, for the Mel Brooks stuff, I tried to get Zach to watch the Spaceballs, and he made it probably within the first 3 minutes of seeing Barf show up, and he's like, I ain't watching this.
Yeah.
So you got to get past some stuff just to see the funniness of it.
I don't know.
Yeah, Mr. Fantastic. I think it's the jacket not being leather that really gets me on that Arnold right here. It's just a material jacket instead. But yeah, for God, what was the price? I can't believe I don't have it right here. Whatever it was expensive.
Baseball is the best thing. Blazing Saddles. Blazing Saddles is a funny movie, but it will never fly in today's world. So
nope, it's done.
That is certainly not a movie that will ever be re-released or anything. Its lifespan is over.
All right, so we got a blue version of the Spin Masters Batmobile. So they said that this was actually in scale with what you could do with your McFarlane. So if you want to try to use one of these Spin Master Batmobiles in your McFarlane collection, you could. But the original one was black, and now we got it in blue.
The black one looked really good, and it did actually look good with the McFarlane as well.
Yeah.
What's up, Derek?
Young Frankenstein. Yep, that's a good one.
That's cool. Yeah, Mr. Fantastic makes a good point. A lot of the old school comedies could not work in today's world.
Yeah, we're not going to get into that, I guess.
No, we don't want to go there. We're talking toys.
Yep.
Let's see.
What was that one movie he had?
Who?
Mel Brooks, where they were like, I feel like Cheech was in it or something. I might be completely thinking wrong, but it was so funny. It was like back in time, like, I don't even know how you spell Cheech. How you spell Cheech?
Cheech. So BioLearn. So sometimes I do look through them, but I haven't seen anything new. So what is the new wave? Put over in the comments what the new wave. Mr. Fantastic says History of the World.
That's it. History of the World was so good.
Mr. Fantastic might as well be like Siskel and Ebert, just so you know. So if we have any movie stuff, we need to ask Mr. Fantastic. But BioLearn, put over there in the comments, like, what's the new wave of the Spin Master stuff? I don't know, like, what's the new stuff and what's the old stuff, because I don't see it moving a lot on the pegs. So it's hard for me to tell, what's new. So is John Stewart in the new wave? And if he is, what else is in the new wave with him? That way I kind of know what I'm looking at when I hit those areas.
Hey, Edward Beatty said he lost us for a minute. He said he must have hit the wrong button because I don't feel like we ever dropped off.
Okay.
I think you're right, X-Figure, because I was confused on who it was, but History of the World is the movie I was thinking about.
Okay.
All right, so here is your Ducktales, Huey, Dewey, and Louie from Beast Kingdom. They teased this this week.
That's pretty cool.
Kind of goes with the Darkwing Duck that they had put out a while back, right?
I was going to say it'd be cool to see how they scale with Darkwing. How tall are they? Have they released that yet or no?
This is all we got right here. I can't speak Chinese, so.
I got you.
I'm not going to lie. Those look creepy.
Somebody throw that into Google Translate for us and translate what that says over there.
Those are not, I don't like those at all.
Well, you said the same thing about Darkwing whenever you saw it too, though.
Yeah, but that was different. That was just because I didn't think that it looked, like I typically think Darkwing would look. But these just, I don't know, those eyes. I don't know if it was the eyes or the beak. Something just looked weird about it.
I think it's the backwards cap.
I don't think so.
We did not get the Titanium Man from Diamond Select. The only select that we gotten recently was the what they call that Hulk, the Immortal Hulk. Is that what they called that one?
I think so. No, did they call him Immortal?
What do they call him, Zach?
Call who?
That Marvel Select Hulk we got recently.
Rampaging Hulk?
Is that what it was called?
I think.
Duck hater.
Jacob, I do have some statues. I've had a lot of statues over the course of my collecting career, but I do still have some statues. I've sold off a lot, but I do still have a lot of my favorites.
Zach, you want to go ahead and show off that
the hood again?
Figure?
Oh yeah. So here he is. Haven't put my review out for him yet, but honestly, he looks better in hand than I thought he was going to. It's still not great. It's probably still one of my least favorite figures in the wave. But look at these gun accessories, whatever these things are called. Those things look awesome.
Yeah, they do.
So those things look really good. The figure itself, that's just a Peter Parker body. But I think the pants are a bit darker than they were in the original promotional shots. It's still a little light, but it looks a lot better than I originally thought it would. And the hood itself, I mean, it's sort of weird to actually try to sit it on the figure. especially like whenever you stand him straight up, it sort of actually like rises up a little bit. But if you position it good, it looks pretty good overall.
Yeah, I just wish that, like I said, I've always said, I wish that would have come with another head sculpt with more of the powered up look whenever he kind of demonizes on him.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
So X Ryan said he did a translate on it, and it just says leave a comment below, and here's a link to buy more Beast Kingdom goods. So that's pretty cool. Edward, who are you going to try to army build? If he's Peter Parker's body, he's probably too short then. He's a regular guy. All right, here we go. We got another third party, 1/12 scale. What's 1/12, ManCave?
So that'd be like 6 inch, 6.5 inch.
Okay, so we're 1/12. Okay, so it's the ink blot, or what we call Rorschach from the Watchmen stuff. So not a bad looking figure.
Accessories. Got some pretty cool accessories coming with him.
Got that flame there that goes with the spray can and the rose. There's his regular head sculpt with a scarred up face.
Man, that's solid, man. I'm telling you, some of these companies better start getting their doggone head sculpts right. If these guys in secret factories around the world can do this, why can't like license products?
Mm-hmm.
Watchmen is DC, yes, and it crossed over into DC a lot recently.
Yeah, it has.
I got you, Edward. So for Street Gang members, I got you.
Yeah, I'm with Jersey Geek. It's not something I would necessarily want, but I can't deny how good it looks.
Mm-hmm.
It looks fantastic.
I love his gun. His gun right here with the grapple gun on it, on the end up there.
Yeah. Now I will say this would be pretty cool if you could potentially get the entire team. If you get the comedian, Dr. Manhattan, if you could put the team together. What's her name? Silk Spectre.
Mm-hmm.
If you could actually put the team together, those would probably look pretty good. Standing up there on the shelf. I believe that is soft goods as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, this was pretty cool. I found a new site called Toys Wonderland. They got a lot of pre-orders going on, so I've subbed to them followed them on Instagram. So they got a lot of cool stuff that goes up. But a BBK 1/6 scale GI Joe Scarlet model figure. So I thought this was pretty interesting.
Is it me or does the chest area look weird? Almost like the yellow part's not coming up high enough or something.
Maybe.
Looks weird to me.
It's a doll, so you got to dress her. So
weird.
That's all it is. That's true.
Uh-huh.
But you got your shotgun, your handgun on the side. You got your belt on her. You got the grenade on the shoulder.
Looks good.
It does look good. I wonder how many guys are going to jump on this right here. Or is this more of a wife pickup?
Yeah, I'm thinking that's for the lady collectors there.
Mm-hmm.
But we know Scarlett's going to be in our Snake Eyes movie, so that's going to be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, speaking of, did you see the trailer for that?
I did not. Did it look good?
I mean, I don't really know how I feel about it yet. But we'll see how it goes. I don't think it's going to be all that great, but I don't know. I don't want to say much about it yet. It's just the trailer was okay.
Yeah, I hope that they do GI Joe some justice, because those original 2 GI Joe movies or the first one at least had a little bit too much comedy in it for me. Second one with The Rock wasn't as bad. All right, ManCave, what you think about this?
Amazing. Super 7 has the best line under $100 in the entire market.
You say the best line under $100, so
like
individually
figures.
You mean?
Like yeah, like individual figures under $100. It's the best line on the market.
And we haven't even gotten the Michelangelo and the Donatello yet, and they're already going back up going to come out to us all in January 2022. So that's a positive for us. That looking like maybe we will be actually getting waves 3 and 4 before then, hopefully, right?
Look at that Donnie and Mike head sculpt, man. I love that. You
Oh,
can't.
yeah.
Can you zoom in on that a little bit? Can you bring in
Mhm.
come in on that picture, son? I mean, look at that, man. Those head sculpts. So I appreciate the classic head sculpts they give us. I think they're cool, but the alternate head sculpts are unreal on this line. I mean, that is fun. Look at the teeth on Nike. Like that just looks unbelievable.
And you ordered a second of each one of these anyway.
I do. I'll have 2 of each of the turtles, one for in box, one out of box. Yeah, I might go.
So
order
the cool thing
another
is that they still kept them at the $45 price range since they jumped up to 55 on everything now.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I mean, I think everything going forward will be, But now, wait a minute. Let's see. Are they 45 only if you order all 4, but they're 55 if you order individually?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Seems like somewhere I saw that.
Was that on Big Bad? Because they got them up, right?
Look at Century TMC in the house over here.
And man, that was our special guest a couple weeks ago.
Coming on in here, just trolling the chat section over there.
So I don't see them on Big Bad. Did they not hit Big Bad yet? Are they just Super 7 right now?
I would bet they're just Super 7 right now.
So let's see what this says here.
I would say honestly the worst part about what is
45 each.
45 each.
Yep.
So even individually they're 45, but that's on Super 7 website.
Yes.
That's what I heard the other day. I think they're going to hit other websites, but if you go through Super 7, you could get them for 45. I believe that's what I saw. But Mama Said Pop You Out says BBTS has Raph and Leo for 50 and Donnie and Mike for 45. So
because they still hadn't sold out of the other waves.
Yeah. And I wonder, will these will be the variant boxes? They'll have the variant colors. Is that the way these are going to work?
I'm hoping that's the difference that we'll be able to see, but I haven't seen any differentiation or any them say if there's any difference like they did with the other releases of Wave 1.
Right. I mean, Mikey and Donnie ain't even out yet. So it's like, is this technically still part of the first release, or is this a second release?
All right, ManCave, this is one you was excited about.
Oh yeah, man.
So you got your SH Monster Arts, Tamashii Nation, Bandai, Mecha Godzilla, which, man, when he made an appearance in the Godzilla vs. Kong, I was excited.
Yeah, that was
I thought they did an unbelievable job on that Mecha Godzilla in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it could have easily been like really dumb looking in the movie, but they killed it.
Yep, they did.
And, it's funny because, we were talking about the fact that we thought that Godzilla himself was actually kind of had the skin on him. Why would a Godzilla be fighting Kong, because they're both heroes, right, originally. But the way they did the story, it made it actually make sense, and it worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to get over Mama Said Pop You Out as a name, man. That is amazing. All right, so you got the Kong and the Godzilla ordered, ManCave?
Yeah, I got all 3 of those in that last picture pre-ordered on a couple sites.
Okay. And that's going to be the only stuff you have now from there, don't you? From Kong and Godzilla. Or did you end up picking something else up?
No, I have like 3 or 4 more Godzillas from SH Monster Arts.
Oh, okay. That's right. I remember seeing you get one. That's right.
Yeah. I've actually got another Mecha Godzilla and maybe 2 or 3 different versions of Godzilla from different movies.
Mr. Fantastic, I don't know about that. I can't remember. Maybe the last 30 minutes was so amazing. I just forgot about the first part of the movie.
I've already told you Mr. Fantastic is like Siskel and Ebert.
I can't question it. I can't question it.
Argue with his.
No, the last 30 minutes were great, but
the last 30 minutes was amazing. Yeah. I mean, I could get where somebody could argue that early on maybe it's not, but I think the last 30 minutes was just so good. That's what would make, the first hour and a half kind of seem a little on the lamer side.
Yeah. I got a video out there, guys, if y'all want to see a little comparison of that battle scene with Kong and Godzilla as they're fighting through the city, comparing it to the Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck fight scene in Batman v Superman, and they match up perfectly. Where pretty much Godzilla and Kong, Kong says Martha, and then Godzilla says, "Why'd you say that?" And it was perfect. If you guys want to go check that out, that's amazing. Didn't you think so, ManCave? You're shaking your head. So Zach, why are you shaking your head?
Right beside that, you should put like this Godzilla doing the wombo singing thing.
All right, that's over on Instagram if you want to see some action figures singing as well. So go follow me on Instagram to see that kind of stuff.
I can't imagine why earlier we were talking about your Instagram struggling. Just
struggling. It's because of wombo. Oh shoot. I think Super 7 is definitely going to be doing the Rat King sometime soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a must. Oh man, Lord, you can't give your fiance that kind of power, man. You got to be like, hey, you sit over there and watch this movie.
Zach, did your mom watch it with us? She watched it, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think she did, right?
I'm pretty sure she stuck through that one. Oh no, she fell asleep. She fell asleep. Yep.
Man.
That's right.
Jacob, I hope they were making a Jurassic World 3. I don't understand why that hadn't come out yet, if it's COVID issues or not. But
I mean, I'm sure they're still planning on it, but
oh yeah, they're I mean, it's 100%. Yeah.
I just have no idea when that's coming out.
I want to say they've done some filming on it already, because it seems like they maybe had to shut it down due to COVID or something a time or two.
I mean, I knew they were working on it at least. I don't really know what the original plan was though.
Where's Mr. Fantastic when we need him? Mr. Fantastic, what's up with Jurassic World 3?
Hey, ManCave, did you pick up any of the Conan Super 7?
No, but I want to get the Conan the Barbarian. I just haven't went out and got it yet. I actually need to go do that. I might do that here in just a minute, actually.
So I can definitely see them continuing on with this, because they still got to make like the Wilt Chamberlain figure, I would think, and just keep on going with some of those. Wait, was he in that, or was he in Red Sonja? He was Conan, right?
No, he was in Conan. I want the comic book version of Conan Super 7.
Oh, okay. That's the expensive one.
Yeah, it probably is expensive, but it was still up on BBTS.
Nice. Derek, Zach, I'll let you talk about the NECA vehicles for the turtles.
Oh yeah, so I completely agree with you. We definitely need some TMNT vehicles from NECA and Super 7, but I'm pretty sure we should be seeing the turtle van, party van, or later this year, right?
From NECA, yeah, that's what they talked about.
So we should be seeing that, and I'm assuming, because I know Super 7's talked about doing that as well, but I think I just want to see how successful the Thunder Tank is first.
I think that they price themselves out of that one. I don't know, but we'll see. I think a lot of it's sold too, but we'll see. We got it ordered, but the big money man over there, ManCave, didn't order his, so that's interesting.
But my thing was, I love it, man. And if I had more space, I would. But all I could do right now is hanging on the wall. Like who wants to see a Thunder Tank hanging on the wall?
All right, Mr. Fantastic says the Jurassic World is delayed till 2022.
But
now, is that to start filming or to release?
No, he says they finished filming.
Oh, okay, wow,
really? 2022 because of the 2020 movies got pushed to this year.
Jurassic World Dominion.
I don't even remember what the basis of the movie is. Like, what it's actually going to be about.
Well, you remember everything is broke out. Don't you remember at the end of the last one,
right.
the T-Rex and the T-Rex and the lion, like at the zoo, like facing off, and
I forgot about that.
And Ian Malcolm's going to be in it. They're bringing back Dr. Grant. I mean, it's going to be awesome.
Yep. So my wife does not collect anything. She does like the turtles, though. She's actually kind of enjoyed us getting the turtle stuff. But
what about the tumblers? So
she did collect some Looney Tunes tumblers for a little bit, little glasses from back in the 80s.
Yeah.
So that's about the only thing she has actually collected. Now, your wife, ManCave.
Yeah, she's collected Barbies and Princess of Power, He-Man classics. She's got a lot. I mean, you've seen her work desk. Her work desk is cooler than ours.
Yes.
So she's got Marvel Legends, Marvel Select. She's got a pretty big Mini Mates collection. She's got a DC. She's got some of the more expensive, actually, some of the more expensive Loyal Subjects. So yeah, she's definitely in on it.
Hey, I agree with you, Mr. Fantastic. The end of that last Jurassic World was pretty weak. Hey, that's funny. We're talking about dinosaurs right here, right? What do you think about this this Grimlock, ManCave?
So I don't care about the Grimlock. I pre-ordered this. I just need the Mirage.
Right.
So I'll sell Grimlock off. I'm sure there will be a guy out there who does Beast Wars and has no interest in the Mirage. Mm-hmm. So me and him that'll make somebody happy and put a few dollars back in my pocket.
I hope so. Yeah. Packaging looks amazing though.
These 2-packs historically have been very hard to come by. Like you think about the 2-packs prior to this, the Coneheads, the Prowl and Ironhide, they are very tough to come by, and they go for, you know, stupid money on the secondary market. So I jumped on this as quick as I could.
All right, so Derek is asking you for a room tour there, ManCave.
Well, this is not the room that we want to tour.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the living room. We got some, you know, inspirational sayings up here on the wall. My dog's sleeping over there in front of the fireplace. This is not the one you want to see.
So you were talking about the Coneheads though, but didn't you say those pretty much got lost overseas or something in one of the?
I think that was the Prowl and Ironhead, the Prowl and Ironhide that they were saying got lost at you know, on its way over. You remember the big ship that like basically tipped over and they lost like 18,000 crates or something like that. I think they were saying that there was some Hasbro stuff in that. So
if we went treasure diving, we could find some good stuff then.
Yeah. We just don't want to do it out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean or Pacific. It's probably coming Pacific. I'm sure it was coming.
All right, guys. I don't know how many of you in the chat are into wrestling figures, but this was one of my favorite teams back in the day. I don't know if were you watching it back then, ManCave?
Oh yeah,
Rock and Sock came together. They were so different, but fit together so perfectly as a tag team. It was so funny. But you got this. What is this? Elite 2-pack here. Yep, Elite Collection of the Mankind and Rock. I don't remember the jackets being on them though, so I could have done without the jackets. But
yeah, I don't remember the jackets either. Maybe that was just something they did like one time, or I don't know.
And you got your basic series 121. I showed these off this week with the packaging. I don't think I got the packaging. And then you got your basic top picks fall 2021.
Now look at that John Cena. It looks terrible.
It's horrible.
That's a bad. They struggle with his face sculpt, I think, more than anybody. Like, look at Drew McIntyre. Like, they nailed it. You know, Fiend, solid. But John Cena, if I was John Cena, I'd be like, I'm not giving y'all my likeness rights anymore. I better get this right.
Golly.
What you talking about, Jersey? Kane, not image. Stupid tablet. Kane, not image.
Kane. He says, I want that image for sure. I think he meant I want that Kane for sure. The only thing I have a problem with the Kane figures in the Mattel line is I feel like they never get his upper body big enough.
No, because he's a big guy.
Yeah, I mean, he is massive, but look at his arms.
He's so skinny right here.
Right. I think Zack can take him in that form.
He can maybe take Bailey. I don't know. Sorry, Zach. And you got your 2-packs here with your China and Trish, your Stone Cold and Mankind, and your Stranger for me, your Big Boss Man, and your British Bulldog. Does that look like British Bulldog to you, ManCave?
Go back. Go back and see it a little bit. Not really, no. No, I can't say that does.
But the cool thing about these 2-packs, when they put these out, is they got those stands that are specific for the characters. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, man.
That is not a good sculpt of Trish's face there.
Jay's Creepy Crip said John Cena looks bad because they couldn't see him. That's the quote of the night. Jay, yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Good.
Yeah,
you can't see me.
Best comment of the night.
There's your Stone Cold with the 2 knee braces. Man, that had to be hard in the ring to have them big old knee braces on.
Oh man, yeah. And I've seen interviews where maybe it was like a Stone Cold special they did, but people were talking about how many times he would like hurt people with those knee braces on accident, but trying to be in there wrestling with them big old things on.
Lord Luigi, I'm sitting there recording all those. I'm halfway through Stone Cold's. I've watched Macho Man's halfway through as well. They're, like an hour and a half each for those A&E documentaries, but they're really good. I got them all recorded, but it's really weird. You can't search, but a week in advance to try to get them pre-recorded on your DVRs. But they're really good if you haven't seen them. It was so funny though in the interview or in the documentary for Stone Cold, it was talking about whenever he does his stunner, because he, right here you see him with the black tights right here, but normally near the end of his career he's wearing jean shorts. And he was saying because the jean shorts were so tight on him, he couldn't actually get his leg up high enough to kick the guy in the groin in the gut to do a stunner on him.
Stunner.
Yeah. Half the time, whenever he was stunning Vince McMahon, he was kicking him right in the balls every single time.
Oh man, he probably got a little bit of satisfaction out of kicking Vince in the balls.
He said he loves Vince, man, on the side. He said they love each other.
I listened to a podcast with the 2 of them, and you can tell they are true friends. You can tell they truly like each other.
Mr. Fantastic, I watched some of the highlights of it. But man, Braun Strowman and Drew McIntyre, and who's the champion right now? Lashley. Man, that was a heck of a match. That was amazing. If you hadn't seen that.
We got to get back.
Strowman is a beast, man.
We got to get back into getting back on those. I need to get my Peacock subscription. When they swapped all that over, I just let my subscription go. I never signed it back up under Peacock or whatever.
Yeah, it was kind of weird, man.
It didn't transfer. I kind of assumed okay, it'll transfer. It never did, and I just hadn't really done it.
They had a zombie apocalypse on the pay-per-view last night.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That was funny.
Yeah, that is not British Bulldog's likeness there
at all.
British Bulldog was also a little more stocky, kind of.
Yeah.
That makes him look kind of thin and lean and tall, and that really wasn't British Bulldog either.
Hey, we got the Collectible Warrior jumping in.
What's up, Collectible Warrior? And yes, you are late.
All right, so Zack, I don't know that you've watched enough wrestling to say that you got a favorite or anything, but you'd probably say John Cena just because that's about the only one you know about.
I honestly have no idea. I wouldn't even say anybody because I have no idea. Never got into wrestling.
Yeah. I always try to sit you down. We actually took you over to, what was that? Whenever we first got SmackDown on Friday nights.
Mm-hmm.
I made you go over and watch that, and it was horrible. It was such a horrible event. But my favorite wrestler, what do you think, ManCave? You gonna think on that one?
Well, no, I don't have to think about it. If we're just saying all-time favorite, that's a hands-down easy Shawn Michaels.
See, I was going to say Ultimate Warrior.
For you?
Just his charisma, just running around the ring like he did, just shaking the ropes, and his strength, and I mean, he was amazing.
He was just a flat-out wow man.
But in his later career, whenever he got out there in WCW and he talked, he ruined my my thoughts of him just because he was so deep and just kept on talking. I'm like, dude, just wrestle.
Sad story with him. Sad ending to his career in life.
Yep. All right, then AEW's throwing out a barbed wire accessory pack. So that's pretty cool. $20 for this pack.
Yeah, that's kind of sweet. That'd go nice with their wrestling ring.
Mm-hmm. But that match was pitiful between Jon Moxley and Kenny Omega for this barbed wire match that this is based off of. It was the ring was supposed to like blow up. And so somebody like covered Jon Moxley at the end of it whenever he was losing. Like he was going to save his life, and it didn't hardly even blow up. It's pitiful.
Yeah, Lord Luigi, you're right. Stone Cold basically created the Attitude Era in a sense.
He totally did.
Or he became the Attitude Era. If he didn't necessarily create it, he became it. And he made it cool, you know?
Yes, but they definitely went way too far with stuff back then.
Yeah. Shawn Michaels and all those guys included. DX was insane. I mean, it was just I'm kind of surprised my parents let me watch some of that, to be honest with you. You know,
I'm actually surprised if they did, yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised they okayed that. I'm thinking kind of it was so dumb they didn't really want to watch it, so they weren't paying attention to.
Well, that's because it started off as PG,
yeah,
you know, for so many years, and then he had to fight against WCW, so he had to go extreme with it.
Yep. Oh yeah, they just kept getting more and more extreme. It was almost like they would get extreme and more people would watch. So they'd be like, okay, let's take it up another notch next week. And more people would watch. And then, yeah, it was crazy.
Yep. But I loved it, man. I was watching it like crazy back in college whenever that was going on with the WCW and WWE Monday Night Wars.
Oh, yeah, man. I don't think they'll ever match that again, to be honest. Like the Monday Night Wars, man, it had to be the best time in wrestling because, you know, you were getting so much out of a show at that point.
Yeah. All right, so Neca's throwing out some cool little reveals for us for Father's Day this year. Starting off at Walmart. The left side here, they're going to release at Walmart first, and then they'll hit everywhere else.
Mm-hmm. Let's just send our wives this picture and say, there you go. Just go.
This isn't me necessarily. You know, this isn't one I would want.
That's true. Homelander and what's her name?
Starlight.
Yeah,
that's pretty sweet right there. Granted, I think the Mayfax ones will look better.
Yeah. Well, these look pretty good. I'll get into a picture of it here in a second, but they're doing a colored version of the Frankenstein's monster. You know, instead of the black and white they originally showed us. So that's kind of cool.
Right.
So here's your Homelander and Starlight. So I'm kind of agreeing with you. I don't like the face on Starlight. It doesn't look like her.
Yeah, I mean it's okay for the price point. I think we it's solid. We've seen a lot worse face scans, McFarlane. We've seen some worse face scans than the NECA here.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get to something here, Jacob. You just got me on something. Is that Kurt Russell in the Thing movie? Is that Kurt Russell?
Like they reused his face.
I don't know, man. I didn't even know that was Kurt Russell. If that is for the actor, I'll get to that in a second. This Frankenstein looks amazing, though.
Oh yeah,
and then you get your grapple hook there from the animated series.
Oh, he's saying the Thing figure from NECA that's for Kurt Russell is good.
I'll get to it here in a second. Here,
he's not saying that was Kurt Russell.
Right there. Is that Kurt Russell?
Yeah. Isn't he the Thing?
Okay, I didn't know.
I thought he was the guy who, Mr. Fantastic.
That's Kurt Russell, then it's not a good face sculpt.
Where you at, Mr. Fantastic? We need to know. Is that Kurt Russell? Can you verify Jacob's claim?
I think it looks just like him.
If that is Kurt Russell, I'm with Dan on this one. I can't say that. Mr. Fantastic says that is Kurt Russell.
Well, maybe in the movie, but that's not.
Yeah, that's not Kurt Russell. That's actually one of the guys from the Bee Gees.
I like our Doc Brown, though. He looks good.
Yeah, he looks solid. Mm-hmm.
And then you got your Kongs.
Yeah. We had to know NECA was they're gonna use this sculpt a lot.
So why do we what's the difference here with these figures? Is it just
I think this is almost like an ultimate pack, maybe, where you're getting the Rodan and the
but that's two separate figures.
Yeah, it's two separate figures. You got your Pteranodon and your pit monster in this pack.
Don't they
and
come
the
together
stick.
though?
No,
But, oh, okay, but it all comes together.
this right side comes in one pack.
Gotcha.
The left side with the plane comes in another pack.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I see.
But you're right, Zach. They're the exact same head sculpts.
Uh,
This one is. No, they're not.
yeah. Well, they might be.
They're a little bit different.
I can't
I don't
tell.
know.
It looks thinner on the. I don't know. I like it with the plane though. I think the plane's kind of
Plane
a cool
makes that one right there.
Yeah, I need that plane for my Godzilla stuff.
Mm-hmm. So are these supposed to represent different movies? Is that
No, is it? See, Neca originally didn't have the the Kong license.
So once they lost the Godzilla, they grabbed the Kong instead.
Maybe that's what they did. I guess I don't know. Interesting. Oh yeah. Oh man, bring it on.
So Neca did show off the official image of the Mondo in package with the flap open there. And you got your Kerma figure and your skateboard and your explosive and a tiny gecko and I guess a bag of money maybe.
Yeah.
So this originally was going to be a 2-pack with Muckman.
Yep.
And then decided to do both of them as ultimates.
For whatever reason, I guess the price point was too much for some reason. But yeah, I'm excited about this one for sure.
Oh shoot, I thought I had more pictures. So anyway, I found some other images of the front and the back of the package as well. So that somebody I guess must have found them actually in store. So looks really good, and I'm excited to try to hopefully find these as soon as we can.
Did Neca not just like show off all the images of it, or
no? They just showed this off and some images of them kind of in the diorama.
So Syntastic says that's the plane from the 1933 movie, which was the original. I guess that was the first movie in the Kong.
Right.
Okay, so whenever he was on Skull Island, though, in that movie, I guess that's what it was called back then, did he have the Pteranodon and the pit monster in that movie as well?
He did.
He was fighting.
He did fight a pit monster. No, he fought a T-Rex. Didn't he fight a T-Rex? I just watched it here not long ago.
You watched 1933?
I bought it and watched it like an idiot. I don't know why. It was very hard to get through. I made the wife watch it with me too. Wow. I was like, if I'm suffering through this, you are too.
Yeah, that is definitely suffering.
Yeah. It really wasn't as bad as you would imagine for 1933. It was actually kind of cool to see like the stop motion stuff with, it was cool. I went and did some research on it afterwards, and that was like an 18-inch, basically an 18-inch figure that they were doing stop motion with. And I thought he fought the snake thing. I haven't watched it in so long. Yeah, he might have. I can't remember myself.
But that pit monster looks really cool, though. I think I thought he was going to be bigger than that, but he's about the size of his foot.
Yeah,
you see the Pteranodon on the backside there.
Collectible Warrior, you need to get into all the TMNT stuff, bud. You need the cartoon stuff, you need the movie stuff, and you 100% need to get into Super 7.
Yeah,
you can't buy but so much, ManCave.
Yeah.
Just start selling things, man. Sell furniture in your living room, or
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, just anything that's of value. Get rid of it for TMNT figures.
That's a great mentality.
Yeah, that's totally awesome. So Toriark did some nice photos of the this one Kong with the pit monster. So
that looks pretty solid right there.
I know, and it's, like I said, it's small, but it's really cool looking. And there's your Pteranodon from the front and the back that he did.
So that's not Rodan. That's actually like a pterodactyl.
Right. Pteranodon.
Mm-hmm.
You see the color right there on the back of his wings there.
Okay.
Here he is with his giant stick. 2 different head sculpts.
Yes, I want to say the head sculpts are different.
Yeah.
And then you got your box. So, and it doesn't say anything specific on here about what this is. So, like the Godzilla were actually telling you what they were, like which movie they were from and whatnot.
Right.
Tree trunk and interchangeable head and hands. Yeah, it doesn't tell you which one it's from. They need to put a little bit more detail on that. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got them out of order. So there's the front and the back of the package that somebody found. Mondo Shred is the name of this particular like VHS tape that they like to do these boxes off of.
Yeah. It's probably somebody in the factory that took a shot of it.
Maybe. There's the actual images that they released. So you excited about the Kerma figure?
I think it's cool. Yeah, I mean, being that they moved this guy over to a deluxe, they had to throw in something else like this. You had to give us kind of a D-list, E-list character, to kind of make it worth the price point. So yeah, I'm not against that.
Yeah, I think it works.
Mm-hmm. Too.
So Lord Luigi says, I feel like if you have enough TMNT NECA, you should sell them and have enough to put down on a 20% on a great house. So
look at him talking with some financial sense.
I'm with you. NECA Vanilla Ice. I don't know, man. Do you think we're going to do that?
I don't know if Vanilla Ice would allow that because, if you go and watch his stuff nowadays, he don't want anything to do with that persona from back then. He has completely separated himself from, being Vanilla Ice. So I don't know that he would even,
if you give him a payday, I'm sure he would take it, right?
I don't know, man. I don't know that he would. Not based on the interviews I've seen with him. Now he's like, he's like a interior designer or whatever he is. I think the last time I seen him, he was on like TLC, like, demoing houses and rebuilding them and doing
reality
stuff
TV stuff.
Yeah, it's like reality TV stuff. And he, like, when people would actually want to talk about his past as Vanilla Ice, he would become very enraged and did not want anything to do with it. So I don't know. I would love to see it. I think it'd be awesome to see it, but we need Tatsu before anybody else. So,
and I think he's definitely not releasing it.
Have you guys seen the the video that April O'Neil, Judith Hogue put out about how she talked Alias into allowing his likeness?
No.
If you guys have not watched it, y'all should go out and go to Judith Hogue's YouTube channel and watch. She explains Alias did not want to do it. He did not want to give his likeness over. He thought it was stupid. She explains all that, and she ended up talking him into giving his likeness over to NECA.
Wow.
So that's how we ended up getting. That's how we're going to end up getting his. And somebody put in the comments down there, how about go talk to Tatsu as well? So
yeah.
Who knows? Maybe she's got some connections and she can kind of help us get some of these characters that we weren't going to originally get.
She came out of nowhere and just got popular again.
Yeah.
All right, did you get this accessories pack, ManCave, since you're doing the movie stuff?
But I got a buddy who wants to sell me one for retail, so I may take him up on it.
What excites you about this?
I want the baby turtles and the panda. Yeah. And the street sign can actually go on the dioramas, so
yeah.
You could do that, and then the TV's kind of cool. The straw hat for Donnie is awesome. There's a lot of stuff here. I just didn't think at first I'd want it. Now I've seen pictures of this stuff being used and put into action, and I'm just like, that's really cool. Like I kind of wish I had it now.
And there's your front and back of that box.
It's a very, very cool box.
All right, so we had talked about this one a while back in the purple version. Remember that?
Yeah, Evangelion
prototype 00.
Yeah.
And this is 3.0 that put this out. And they had done the Mecha Godzilla as well one time for the Evangelion purple stuff.
Yep.
Got this nice giant shield that he comes with in this case.
Yeah.
Pretty cool looking figures, though.
Yeah. Next.
Yeah. I agree.
There he is compared to the purple one and the I hadn't even seen the red one before, so there he is.
Yeah. I like the purple and red. I mean, I like the probably like the red and yellow better than the purple. in my
Better
opinion.
than the purple?
Yeah. I don't know.
I guess I could see that. I mean, they all have different head sculpts, so
Yeah.
I'm
Isn't that what
totally
you
with
wanna do?
Jacob on that, Jacob. We do need Rampage characters. We need, what is it, Lizzie and George, and what's the wolf's name eventually that came later? I can't remember the wolf's name.
I love that movie.
Oh, it was good.
Yeah, the movie was solid, but the video games, the original video games, are just classics.
Yeah, I didn't play any of
I
those.
can't remember what the wolf or rat or whatever the other one was. There was a third one that came in the later games. It wasn't in the original, but
Dirty. I don't know much about the Warhammer stuff, but those figures are really cool that McFarlane's putting out for those.
yeah, they're solid too, man. They're heavy. It is a lot of plastic he uses on them Warhammer figures.
Yeah, it's really
Raph. Yeah,
nice.
Jersey Geek. That's right. It was Raph. Yeah, Ralph. I mean, not Raph. Ralph
Ralph is the
wolf.
is the wolf-looking rat thing. Yeah,
Pretty sure it's a wolf.
it is.
All right, so McFarlane, we had a leak here of some upcoming figures from all DC, Witcher, and My Hero. I don't know much about the Witcher and My Hero, but your DC stuff, the big thing that stuck out to me was that we're getting 1966 Batman figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll be getting a Batman unmasked. What's that?
We knew that was coming already.
Mhm.
Yeah. Hadn't seen it, though.
We
No,
didn't know what was going to actually come in it. We just knew that we were going to get,
yeah,
like, stuff like that. But
true.
But the fact that we're getting Batman and Joker in their swimsuits. You know what? I think you're right, man, Kev. I think we did talk about this because we were talking about face sculpts and the fact that we were worried about what they were going to look like.
True.
I think you're right.
We're
Because
always
they want to actually, they should make those perfect because it is actual actors, and
right, which is not going to happen.
You know what would be hilarious if at some point in life it comes out that McFarlane was like, we can save a lot of money if we just don't buy any likenesses, but we don't tell anyone that we're not even trying to hit likeness. We're just throwing a random face sculpt on here, and people are just buying them. So why pay for likeness when we can put, a random head on Henry Cavill and call it Henry Cavill?
The sad part is when they do pay for the likeness and then they get it completely wrong.
And then they get it completely wrong. That's probably what's actually happening.
Yeah.
But it would be funny if at some point Todd's, old and he don't care, he's worth $1 billion, and he's just like, guys, I never paid for one single likeness. We just put a random face sculpt on there and y'all bought it.
Jacob, they are definitely doing Suicide Squad figures. I think about 7 figures, and the King Shark is going to be one of their deluxe. What do they call it? They don't call it deluxe. Mega figures. Yeah. Yeah, if they do 66 Batman, they should definitely do a Christopher Reeve Superman, maybe if they can get the face sculpts proper. If they don't even try.
I don't know though, man. Christopher Reeve's the likeness was with other companies right now, right? Well, I guess they could still probably get a hold of it at some point. But if we get that, we're getting Keaton Batman as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that would be awesome.
All right, we got some Jurassic World Amber. We're getting the Robert Muldoon.
Oh man, clever girl.
Clever girl, and also a T-Rex baby. So they actually had some images here. The Roberts are very blurry.
Man.
But the T-Rex baby.
Where did you pirate this picture from?
I got this one off of Whoosh, I think.
Oh.
That was from Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon had it originally, I guess.
Do not distribute.
Yeah, Jacob, they're going to have Starro in the movie, so I don't know why they wouldn't try to do a Starro figure for McFarlane. It'd be kind of interesting.
That would be pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be massive.
It would be massive.
And that's going to be so funny in the movie, man. I think that having a Starro that big and everything, just nostalgia for that too.
I think it's perfect for it.
Yeah.
Who's doing these figures? Playmates?
This is Playmates, yes.
Ugh.
Wait, right?
Yeah. Playmates has got it. So I don't know what this is going to be like. You got Leonardo versus Miguel and the Cobra Kai stuff, and Raphael versus John Kreese. What are these going to look like? Is it going to be just a tiny Playmate turtle and then like a 6-inch figure for the Cobra Kai stuff?
What if it's the Playmate Turtles with articulation? Kind of like what Mattel's done with Origins.
I don't know. I mean, that'd be interesting.
That would be cool, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be, kind of probably infringing on Super 7 a hair, but it would be a 5.5-inch scale still versus 7 with Super 7. But yeah,
I don't get the crossover either, man. Mr. Fantastic.
I don't get the crossover either. These had nothing to do with each other
I don't
in
get
any way, shape, or form, so I don't get it.
But Cobra Kai is a great show.
These are not going to sell well. I think we can go ahead and say that now. It's like, can you imagine that boardroom meeting? Like they're sitting around and they're just like, guys, I've got the greatest idea in the world. Let's combine Karate Kid with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Was there nobody in that room that was born anywhere between 75 and 95 that could be like, nah, brother, I don't think that's going to work? I mean, how did that go,
So Jonathan has a good point. Whenever they did the crossover with Batman with the TMNT stuff.
Yeah, that was also there was like a show for it or something, wasn't there?
There was history, there was comic books, and there was a movie that was done about it. These two have had no history, no crossover ever.
Yeah.
Unless there's a crossover coming.
Hey, yeah, we still need the 4-pack for Turtles in Disguise if anybody ever finds one. That'd be awesome. I know ManCave just picked one up. Actually, somebody sent him one, so that was pretty awesome of them. Yeah. Jay's Creepy Crypt has a good point. If they're going to do this, then definitely do a Splinter versus Mr. Miyagi.
For sure.
Good point.
So that'd be kind of cool.
I mean, if the figures look good enough, then I think they'll sell. It just doesn't really make any sense for now. But if they do them good, then they might sell.
Lord Luigi's got a good point too. Those turtles and Batman figures went to clearance at GameStop.
Did they really?
Yeah.
You had picked them all up, I thought, didn't you?
I had them all, and then the wife ended up using most of them on her work desk. And I had the turtles, and I just couldn't. I had the turtles up there with all my turtle stuff, and I couldn't get past. I didn't like it that much, so I sold them.
Hey, Jonathan said he was in the boardroom and now he's unemployed.
There you go. See, that's what happens when you support those types of ideas.
All right, getting into Monday when we had our fan first Monday for Power Rangers Lightning Collection. They had a lot of s.p.d. A Squad that they revealed. So here's your Red Ranger, your yellow, your green, and your pink. Hey, is that a dog on their logo there as the police?
Looks like one, don't it?
I don't know anything about the s.p.d. Squad stuff.
No.
I don't either.
So I don't know how excited everybody was, especially whenever they found out 2 of them are going to be exclusives.
Yeah, that's a little weird. I don't like whenever they do that. Whenever you're trying to complete a team and they throw exclusives in there.
So what do we have? We had Best Buy and we had GameStop for 2 of them. I think that's what they said.
I think so, yeah.
So there's the side of the packaging with those dogs. What do you think about the look on them?
I think
what gets me about these, they don't actually have head sculpts. Like, so with the s.p.d. stuff, did they not actually like show the actor's likeness underneath them or something?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
That would make me not enjoy that squad, that team of Power Rangers if that's the case.
Well, these are villains, right?
Oh, is it right? Is that the case?
I think they're like brainwashed or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Look at Zack coming through with a little random knowledge here.
Well, I watched the live stream and I think they said something about that.
Oh, okay.
So s.p.d. was headed by a dog. That's why they got the dog logos there. Their Power Ranger is a Green Ranger. Which ones? So I don't care anything about Power Rangers. ManCave, you can answer that. What's your favorite?
Black Ranger. If we're talking about MMPR.
BioLearn says they turn evil during the course of the season.
Okay, so you just don't even see their faces, I guess, after that, maybe.
It says Edward Beatty said only very briefly see their faces.
Okay.
So I guess
they're not popular actors.
Yeah.
See, I think that would be what made your Mighty Morphin Power Rangers a really neat show, is because you got your story of their true lives, but then you also got them whenever they morph into their Power Rangers, right, ManCave?
Right.
ManCave, you need to go back into collecting wrestler figures, says Alex the Great.
I probably will at some point. I normally I collect stuff, then I sell it all off, and then a couple years later I go back into it. So yeah, hang around long enough, and I'll do it again.
Okay, so Squad A is the villain, Squad B is the good guys. Okay.
Okay.
Jacob, you don't have to apologize at all, man. I try to show news for everything I can, even if I don't know anything about it.
Yep.
You should have heard me when I was trying to do my what's it called? Jazzware did the I don't even know what it's called. Ultimate Fighting. What's it called? UFC. And I was trying to pronounce those guys' names. Man, I butchered every single one of them. It was funny. I got made fun of so bad for that video. But they're kind of boring, man. They're all exactly the same. You got the same blast effects. You get 2 girls, 2 guys, whatever.
I mean, I think that probably look pretty cool, all side by side as a team.
Yeah, if you enjoyed that show, definitely.
Yeah.
We'll get to Masterverse here in a minute, Jerry, because we finally got some clear pictures of those. All right, then you got your In Space, and I always thought these were kind of the dumbest outfits with those little colors on their chest like that. I don't know why, I just didn't ever like that. And then you got your Psycho again. Zack, did they say this is the first time the silver has been done?
I think so, because I'm pretty sure the silver is not an actual official Psycho Ranger.
Oh.
Like a good guy that actually put it on or like had that costume for a little bit. So they technically were like saying that was completing the Psycho Rangers, even though it's technically not an official Psycho Ranger, something like that.
Because they did the Psycho Ranger 5-pack a while back, right, for like SDCC?
Yeah, I think something like that.
I think their face sculpts are getting a lot better. That looks pretty good there. And again, I don't know if any of the other Psycho Rangers actually had their face masks able to take off, so that's pretty cool. Then you got your Blue Ranger. That's a really cool face sculpt as well there. But the sad thing is, I feel like we've seen those 2-packs sitting around everywhere in Targets and everything, ManCave.
Yeah, they do. They're just sitting.
And even the monsters too. We're seeing them too.
Yeah, even the monsters are selling. I really thought the monsters would sell.
I think it's more of a case of them putting too many out.
Maybe. Could be.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like
for once, you mean? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I have no idea. Because I feel like they would sell,
Yeah.
Yep.
I have no idea.
And then this one was the big one for me. I thought that the fact that they're giving us a Scorpina figure for the first time ever.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And then a new head sculpt for the Yellow Ranger as well. ManCave, what do you know about this actress right there?
Nothing.
So that's not the Yellow Ranger you know?
No, the Yellow Ranger I knew kind of had an Asian look to her, and she's since deceased in real life.
Yeah.
But I don't know about this one. This must have been the second or third Yellow Ranger that came later on.
Yeah, I think you're right, Jonathan. I think the majority of people want the Mighty Morphin stuff, and all these other iterations that they're trying to put out is just sitting everywhere. So this is Aisha. Trina was the first one. Okay, that's a good point too. That this is like a '90s franchise versus the '80s franchise that we all are trying to collect. Maybe, of course, Turtles are '90s too, and everybody's loving that. What do you think about the face paint on your monsters, ManCave?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Okay,
I thought it was solid.
Jonathan's saying something about the face paint might not have been there. So Dino Thunder was Jacob's favorite show. So ManCave's is Mighty Morphin. I think that's the only one you actually watched, right?
Yeah, I just watched the first one. Yeah, the original team.
Did you make your wife get into it?
She was into it. She was into it as a kid.
Okay. So now that was a big thing for you guys then.
Mm.
All right, I think this guy looks amazing, Zach. What do you think about him?
I don't really know anything about him. Well, of course, I don't really know much about Power Rangers anyway, but he looks cool. I mean, it's all blacked out body and like the head sculpt, the soft goods sort of cloak looks pretty cool as well, and the weapons too.
So what I liked about him, Zach, was
Yeah.
that helmet that he's got right there.
Right, exactly. That's really
And
cool.
I don't know if you read my comment in your video or not, but I really think that if we bought that figure right there, he could definitely fit in to our Sinister Six team as Overdrive. So that may be one we try to pick up somewhere if we can. Because I don't see Legends doing an Overdrive ever.
I don't know.
Hey, BioLearn, what iteration or what show is this guy from?
He looks to me like he'd be part of like the coinless type of world or something. I wonder if is he from Boom? Is he
Boom
from
Studios again?
From the new Boom Studios? What you call it?
Can't remember what it's called. So this is part of In Space. Okay.
Oh yeah, it makes sense because they were trying to. That's what the helmet was about, right? Trying to resemble space stuff.
Okay.
Because I don't think the helmet's is the helmet an actual thing? I don't know if that's, or if they were just trying to make it look cool. I can't remember what they said.
So they said they just made that up and just threw it in there.
I don't know.
So he saved the Turbo Rangers and gave them the in-space power. So TJ went from red to blue, Carlos green to black, etc. Hey, did the colors mean anything, ManCave? Like, was there a different power just because you were a different color?
I don't think so. No, at least not in the original storyline. I don't know if that changed over time. Again, you start getting into Beast Morphers and s.p.d. and Turbo, and that it could have been. I'm not sure.
So he did actually use the helmet, I guess, just to blacken out the actor's face. Maybe because they didn't want to actually have him doing all the moves or something. Maybe they actually have somebody else come in and do the moves.
So does that mean
Jonathan thought that on the monsters they were missing some wash, maybe, which that could definitely be the case for Hasbro.
That's very true. I could definitely see that. But that's with a lot of their figures in general. You know?
Yeah, definitely. All right, what you think about the Neca, an American werewolf in London, Kessler werewolf?
Like that. I think that's going to be a popular figure there because I think people can actually intermingle it into other lines as well.
Mm-hmm.
I was almost like, could this maybe work in my Mythic Legions line? Like,
definitely. That would sit in that easily.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks incredible.
I can't wait to see the packaging on how they make this guy sit in his package. You know, if he's going to be down in his wolf form, hunched over, or what they're going to do with him. Because they never have him like in a standing pose at all. He's all hunched over everywhere. Those teeth and those eyes, though, look so good. Look how big those teeth are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks good, man. It looks good.
Neca knows how to make figures.
Yeah, I think this will be a popular one.
Yeah.
All right, we have and I can't remember what they called it. Premium format, I think is what they called it. Is that what they called it? Give me a second. See what PF stands for this Bumblebee figure. Premium finish is what they call it. So PFSS 01 Bumblebee figure here. And I always love the classic Bumblebee in his original form there.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember, in the Bumblebee movie, he was in this form, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't a Camaro yet.
No, not in the Bumblebee movie. No, he was that is what he was. He was the punch buggy or whatever you call that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Volkswagen, yeah.
Volkswagen, yeah.
We're going to get any more of these movies?
They are saying there's going to be another one, yeah.
The Bumblebee specifically, or are we talking like just
I think it's Bumblebee. I think it was part of Bumblebee, and it was gonna maybe be more focused on Cybertron or something. I can't remember. I can't remember what I was hearing, but where's our guru? Where's Fantastic? Is Mr. Fantastic gone to bed? we need your help, Mr. Fantastic. Where does the next Bumblebee movie stand?
In Desert New one, there's another one. 40th anniversary 2. Oh, this is a 40th anniversary for the American Werewolf in London. Interesting. Yeah, they were talking about doing a sequel to it. I don't know if it's going to happen though. Here is your Prime, also in that premium. What did I just do? Premium format.
Yep.
Got the busted out windshield. Got that big axe he comes with. Kind of grease marks all over him. Kind of battle damaged. So, car Tommy, is this considered a masterpiece then, or is it something brand new, ManCave?
No, that must be something brand new. This is on like the regular 6-7 inch scale, right?
That I can tell, yeah.
I mean, that box and all just looks like it looks masterpiece. You know, that's typically how the masterpiece box looks. I'm just wondering they didn't do like a. I mean, they didn't do like a version of this guy in like the 12-inch masterpiece scale, 9-inch masterpiece scale. Because see, like PFGR01, like that's typically how they number masterpiece figures.
Right, and so this is a brand new thing they call them premium finish. Now, what's the GR stand for then? Because you got PFGR for Prime versus PFSS for Bumblebee. So this is number one for both the SS and the GR.
Well, SS is like,
man.
Right?
What's that, Zach?
The SS would be like Studio Series, right?
Yes, you're right. Studio Series at the top right there. Studio Series, okay. Got that. And then this is Generations. GRs for Generations. So, interesting.
So is it not based off the same thing? Is this not based off the Studio Series stuff either? This is just...
Well, the other one would be Studio Series, so I guess that'd be the same scale versus Generations. Yeah, Generations is some of the stuff too, yeah, so definitely 6-inch.
Yeah. Looks good. I mean, the paintwork, everything looks nice. Looks solid.
I don't like the tires there.
Nah. That looks bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, he definitely looks good, but he's got that battle damage, and I don't think you like the battle damage stuff, do you?
No, I'm not big on the battle damage. That's why I kind of stay away from Siege. There's a couple figures I may have to get in Siege just because I need, like Springer. They've only done really one Springer, and he's in Siege, and I really need a Springer for my movie shelf,
So from what I can tell, X-Ron, these are the first ones. That's why they're number one, I guess. And X-Figure experts are saying the premium is basically the same figures that they've already done. They're just making them more highly detailed. So is this what one of your primes look like?
One of mine?
Or one of the Generations primes? Does it look like this?
I think that was, I want to say that's kind of what the Siege Prime looked like. I think
the big old lights on the top there.
Once they move it over to Earthrise, it has more of a traditional G1 look,
Yeah. And then you have your masterpiece NPM 12 Optimus Prime, $200 for this guy from the movie. Is that about a normal price for a masterpiece? $200?
No, I mean the last Optimus Prime that came out masterpiece was MP44. It was like $400.
Dang.
Yeah. So I don't know. I like that though. That looks
good. It's very classic.
Mm-hmm.
I could do without putting his guns on the back there, but it's a cool place for storage, I guess. Jacob's asking who your favorite Transformers character is, ManCave.
Grimlock.
Grimlock
and probably Jazz.
So I would probably say for me, for Transformers, it would probably be Probably the Constructicons. Can I count that as one?
You could call it Devastator.
Devastator, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say Bumblebee.
I can see that for you.
Yeah.
Because especially whenever you were watching your Transformers Prime.
Mm-hmm.
I did not get any release dates at all for the Mondo Gecko or the Ultimate Foot Soldier, but they have already been found in the wild from what I could tell somewhere.
I don't
Maybe
know about-
overseas. But
Yeah, I would say probably in China.
oh, man, Jerry. He said the first 4 that they killed in the movie are his favorites. That's horrible.
Yeah.
All right, then we jump into some awesome face sculpts again with our Hot Toys and Ray figure here.
Man, yeah. She looks good. I don't want it because I want to stick to like the normal, like the traditional 1 through 6, but that's awesome.
So, Dirty, anything that gets revealed at all, period, during the week, whether it's Legos or pop figures or, like I said, UFC figures, whatever, man. If they've revealed it, I put it in my top 10 of the week, most likely. So I did not see any Fortnite 4-inch reveals this week to put out there. But there was a Halo 4-inch, I think, from Jazzwares that I did put in there. So here she is with Kylo. So they just revealed Kylo a couple weeks ago. I like it that she's got that helmet here for like training.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool there. And then she comes with her little buddy Dio. I don't know how people feel about this trilogy with Rey. You know, I don't know if they even care as much for Rey as they did and Kylo as much as they did the first 2 trilogies characters.
I think there's definitely a lot of mixed feelings on that.
Yeah. Damien, I love some GoBots, man. Get through her real quick. There's a lot of pictures of her. There it is with the shield down too on the helmets. That's cool. All right, then you got another Hot Toys with the Mark V Iron Man from Iron Man 2 when he's out there fighting Whiplash on the Speedway. It's a really cool race suit he's got on right there whenever he crashed the car. And again, a great head sculpt for Robert Downey Jr. But I love this. This was one of my favorite scenes in the Iron Man movies. Was when he just stuck his hands in the briefcase and pulled out the armor like he did. You know, that's before he got the Extremis armor that would just show up out of nowhere.
Right.
So Jonathan has a great question for the Transformers movies. Who was better for you guys in the Transformers, Mark Wahlberg or Shia LaBeouf?
Shay.
I agree.
Shay was amazing.
He was so funny.
Oh, he is. He's a fantastic actor, I think. However, he's always kind of the same guy in every movie.
Totally agree.
Yeah. Kind of like Ben Stiller. You know, Ben Stiller is the same dude in every movie, I feel like. But that doesn't take away the fact that he was fantastic in Transformers. He really made Transformers.
Yep, I missed him. So this is really cool for Hot Toys right here, 1/6 scale. Got the base as well with it, the briefcase. And there's all that it comes with. So this is what they call the deluxe version, I guess, because of having that briefcase there, exclusive accessory. I said briefcase, it's suitcase with articulated function. So it actually articulates down into that position and back into a briefcase or suitcase. So that's pretty awesome. All right, getting into some Masterverse, actual crisp images here of what these 7-inch Mattel Master of the Universe Netflix series are going to look like. And I'm okay with Battle Cat.
That looks more like Cringer without his.
I mean, it
So
is.
that is Cringer.
But I mean, it isn't. Don't they intend? Aren't they saying that? Oh, that is Cringer.
So
what does Battle Cat? What does Battle Cat look like?
That is
I mean,
Battle.
well, if you take the armor off of Battle Cat, it's Cringer.
You know that Superman
that's
literally
how
is
they're
Clark
doing it?
Kent. Did you know Superman was Clark Kent, ManCave?
But what I'm saying is they're doing it literally as, because like in the classics line, when you take the armor off Battle Cat, he don't look like Cringer.
No,
Right.
but we had to pretend back in the day.
So what they're saying here is that this is Cringer, and when you put the armor on, he's Battle Cat.
At least that's what I'm thinking. But I don't feel like you're right with this.
I know that's the way it is in the cartoon, or I know that's the way it's supposed to be. But what I'm saying is that typically it's
It
not
would be smaller.
Right.
When you got it in your classics, you had a Cringer on his own who was a lot smaller. I agree.
Correct. And in this, that looks like Cringer to me. Like his face looks very docile and very, I don't know. He just looks small. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they did. It just shows you how good of a job they did on the sculpt. So when you close his mouth, he looks like he's got the little snaggle tooth hanging out of his mouth, and then when you put the armor on it, it just boosts up and makes him look a lot bigger than what he truly is.
So they're just trying to give you two figures in one, in a sense.
Yes,
I guess
that's fair. I mean, I'm okay with that.
it seems a little weird to me too to have a big, what you would think is a big Battle Cat versus a smaller Cringer, but it's one figure. But I don't know.
Right. I mean, there was a major difference in Cringer and Battle Cat in the show.
Oh yeah, totally.
So to me, it would just be hard to combine the two into one figure. But that looks like what they're trying to do here is like you got Battle Cat if you put the armor on him, but you got Cringer if you take the armor off. That's just kind of hard to do in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how they're doing it. Like I said, if they're just building the armor up underneath him right there to make that head stick up so high, I don't know. I think it looks good.
The good news is he's going to actually have good articulation in the paws and everything.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Unlike the Origins.
Yep. That's one of your biggest faux pas they had in the Mattel Origins was on the Battle Cat and your Panther were just not getting any kind of articulation in the ankles.
Yeah.
Because these have 30 points of articulation.
And I think he's 19 inches long. So pretty cool. $39.99 for this deluxe figure. And then you got your Evil Lyn. Got two different head sculpts with one with the white hair and one with the helmet on there. I could do without this one. I don't like that waist, whatever you want to call that, dress thing she's got going on right there. If it didn't have that, it actually wouldn't be that bad looking figure. But again, I got to see the show. If I see the show and it's amazing, I may love these figures. And I should have done it. I should have thrown some animation in here from what they showed off on, I think, Entertainment Weekly or something like that. It showed off some images of the show. And the show actually looks really good. The animation is amazing. So I'm excited for that.
These are pinless too. Looks like.
Sure are, man. Look at that.
Yep. So that's crazy.
Look at Mattel stealing Hasbro's thunder there. And then you got your Moss Man with his little growth on his hand.
No flocking on him.
No flocking at all, yep.
I'm pretty sure they said this is the only figure that the Four Horsemen had any interaction with.
Really?
Yeah.
I hate the feet, but I mean, I can understand he's a plant guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the feet look bad. The feet look bad. But hey, if it looks that way in the show, I mean, that's what they're going for, you know.
So who would win in a fight, MOTU or Thundercats? Dirty says. So we're talking about the entire Thundercats team, I guess so, versus the entire Master Universe team. I'd have to go He-Man. He's the most powerful man in the universe.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not beating He-Man.
I'm not gonna argue.
Yeah, that'd be weird that he's not going to be scented too. Oh well.
You can send him. Just get some beard oil that smells like a tree. And I got some beard oil in there that I think we can sprinkle on him if y'all want to. Get him smell like a Christmas tree.
Gilgamesh, I'm understanding what you're saying there. I don't want to like him either, but I do want to like him because I want to get something because I did not get the classics, and those classics look amazing, which is why I look at this and I'm thinking, nope, these are stupid.
Yeah.
But we'll see. But the big thing that gets me is right here. That face sculpt is pitiful.
This is horrible.
Yeah. There's something about his body, too, that just looks weird to me.
Too lengthy.
Something, look at the torso and then how long the arms are. Like, look how long that left arm is, the one that's facing down.
Yeah.
And then the head is kind of small. Like, I don't know, man. It just the whole thing just looks weird. I can't be on board yet. No. Maybe once I see, like, if I see him out, I'll pick up him and Skeletor and I'll review him on the channel or something. But I don't know, man. I'm having a hard time getting into these here.
But again, if this is what he looks like in the show,
but it's not. We've already seen a shot of what he looks like in the show, and I think he looks perfect in the show.
Yeah.
So I just don't think they did a great job with the figure.
And then at least Skeletor, they fixed those chopping hands that we saw in that first image. I don't see those chopping hands anymore that he had.
Yeah.
But still, I don't like this at all.
I think it still looks.
I know it's Skeletor. I mean,
it looks close to. I feel like he looks in the show.
Yeah.
I think it looks closer to that.
You know, I said the same thing when they started the GI Joe Classified series. I was like, oh, this don't look like my GI Joe, so I don't want these things. But once I bought them, I loved them. There's those three close-up face sculpts. The Mossman's face sculpt actually looks the best of those three.
I don't mind Skeletor's. I know it's not like the color people want it to be, but I think there's some cool details in there. Yeah, but He-Man looks awful.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know what the expression is.
You know, I'll say this: like, I'm kind of excited about the cartoon. I have no excitement for the figures, if that makes sense. Because I do think the cartoon looks good. The stills we've seen, to me, look very solid.
Yeah, agreed. Hey, Talasek just got back from Target. Said he got the Scarlet Witch and the Vision from the Disney Plus waves. So that's interesting. Those are hitting the wild.
Nice.
I've seen people start reviewing those.
Lord Luigi said he agrees about the super long arms, but his arms almost reach his knees, so he can relate.
You got a pretty wide wingspan yourself there, man.
I was gonna say my wingspan's like 6'7", 6'8", so yeah, I'm with him. But hey, it worked well on the basketball court, so I can't complain.
Oh dang, BioLearn. It says Battle Cat would definitely obey the Sword of Omens and turn against He-Man.
So what is this right here supposed to be?
I have no idea. They call it Skelegod. So I'm assuming he's taken the Sword of Power and he's He-Man'd up or something maybe.
Okay.
If you notice, he's got like an H symbol on his chest, as if like maybe he morphed into like He-Man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't mind it. It's interesting, but it looks sort of cool.
So we basically got 3 Marvel Legends waves hitting right now in the wild. We got the Disney Plus, the Bring on the Bad Guys, and the Shang-Chi all at one time.
Yeah. Definitely pretty crazy. I mean, you go like months without getting something, and then everything hits at once.
Jeez. I'm just glad we actually paid for these a long time ago, I guess. I like the cape there on the back. It's got some nice detail to it. But it definitely won't be one I'd be putting in my collection. I would think about the Mezco Gotham by Gaslight, man.
I don't, Mezco's going nuts with Batman figures. I've kind of quit keeping up with all of them they're putting out. I think Mezco is battling with McFarlane for who can create the most Batman figures. So, I've kind of, I don't like gaslight stuff. I've typically just never cared much for it. So,
Hey, Jacob, Infinity Saga is coming soon. It's the last thing we'll talk about because it's the biggest news. And Mr. Fantastic, yes, it is a sequel to the original He-Man show. So it's going to keep on going where we left off. But I love the glider. Don't you like the glider?
Yeah, that's cool.
You got to give it to him on that at least.
Yeah. I just don't really have any connection to that.
That iteration of it.
Yeah.
What do they call this stuff? Steampunk?
Steampunk, I think.
It looks good. So you're telling me that with all the Rumble Society stuff they do, which sells out so fast, that the Batman stuff doesn't do the same? Is it like not as limited or something? You know, ManCave?
Yeah, I would say Rumble Society is much more limited.
Okay.
Yeah. And two, I think people just get burned out on so much Batman.
Yeah.
The Rumble Society stuff, man, it's always like super original, and it's, every character and figure is just so different. Outside, I mean, the head sculpts are kind of the same, being what is it, Gomez? But yeah.
Hey, Jordan says, if we were watching public television, what is your favorite PBS show? What do you think? Reading Rainbow, maybe? What was the guy from Star Trek that was on Reading Rainbow? Geordi or something like that? Had the visor. Can't remember his name. Batman Army versus Spider-Man Army. Who would win? Batman Army. So all different Batman. So we can take like Dick as Batman or all the different like Gaslight 2 versus Spider-Verse type stuff. I think Spider-Verse would kill him.
I think Spider-Verse for sure. That Cosmic Spider-Man.
LeVar Burton is who you. Yep, thanks, BioLearn. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So, Noni, this is your first purchase for Mezco's. What you think about your 3-0 demo Gorgon? You watched that the Stranger Things, didn't you, ManCave?
Loved it, man. I've seen these. Well, it's 3 seasons in now. Is it 3? I think I've watched it 3 times.
You've watched it through 3 times?
Oh yeah.
Holy cow! I enjoyed the first episode. I just never got past that first episode, but it looks like a really good show. But this looks amazing. 16 inches. So this is the same size of is Surtur 16 or 13?
13.
Surtur was 13.
So this is going to be bigger than Surtur.
He's going to be 16.
Mm-hmm.
I think McFarlane's line is like a 7-inch line anyways, right?
Well, this is not McFarlane. This is
a
3-0.
Oh, that's 3-0. That's right. So that'd be way too big to go with McFarlane. Looks good though.
Definitely.
3-0 does some solid stuff though. I've
been enjoying every reveal they've had so far. They did the Joes, I think, with the Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow looked amazing.
Storm Shadow, yep. And they've done some solid lines. They've got Transformers, which looks really good. The non-transforming Transformers. They've done the Walking Dead, which is still going. That line's still going. It's really solid.
All right, jumping into another MOTU line. So there's our third MOTU line of the week, and this is your origin stuff. So you got your reveal of another vehicle, which was the Wind Raider in package.
The problem we're all going to run in with Origins is space.
Well, depends on if you sold your classics, which somebody did.
Well, I just mean like you've got this massive castle.
Mm-hmm.
This is the third vehicle, right?
Third, and then you're gonna have a battle cat here in a second. And plus, if you got the Faker cat,
and then all the just the figures in general. We're what, 5? Are we 5 waves in? 6 waves in? and then you got some deluxe figures thrown in there as well. So you're talking four figures per wave. Let's just say we're 5 waves in. A couple deluxe figures. You're going to be at 25, 26 figures with the new releases here, the SDCC stuff, and
it'll be more than that probably.
Hey, all I can say is at least they're putting stuff out, man.
Oh, yeah, they are. Absolutely. I'm with you. I'm with you. And you can pick and choose. You don't have to do the vehicles if you don't want to.
Oh, you got to do everything. You got to get it all. Hey, ManCave, have you heard anything about the or a book called Paper Girls?
Paper
It's going to be coming on Amazon as a show, very similar to Stranger Things, but it's going to be girls instead.
Seems like I've heard something about it, but I don't know anything about it. I've kind of fallen out of the comic book world a little bit, just from the standpoint of just comic books have gotten so crazy price wise, and I've just kind of gotten out of it.
I picked up a bunch of graphics from the library. You know how I am. I can't just grab one graphic whenever I go to ManCave.
Yeah.
So I had probably 40 books, just having the hopes that I would actually sit down and kind of speed read through some of them to catch up on some stuff.
That's like the old days, man.
Oh, man, I didn't touch any of it.
Remember back in the day, man, I'd have like 25 of them. You'd have 50 in your closet. I mean, we just have so many graphics out. And we was reading them. Heck yeah, man. We could buzz through them.
Yep.
Ooh, Jonathan brings up a good discussion.
Which one is it?
About the Pokemon cards and stuff, and taking that out of the stores.
Oh yeah, they did take the cards out of the Targets.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think I showed that in my video where, they got these signs up. But what happened was, guys in the comments, or if either one of you two know, was there like a specific thing? Did somebody get killed over it, or was there some kind of fight in a Target, like a fist fight, or
somebody got some cards or something, and out in the parking lot, somebody pulled a gun out on somebody because of it.
Oh, what? Man, that's insane.
So it's crazy. I mean,
yeah.
I don't understand why anyone would be so, like crazy over this stuff. I mean, I guess stuff's hard to find, but like seriously, people need to.
Well, it's not only hard to find; it's literally paper gold right now. I mean, you're talking packs of cards going for hundreds of dollars,
right?
Especially in the sports cards world. The sports card world has went nuts. Dan, do you still have your sports cards?
Yeah, I still got some baseball cards.
Yeah, you might need to be looking through them things, man. You might need to be talking with somebody because there are some cards out there that have just went berserk. Hundreds, thousands of dollars for cards that, were you get for $10 5 years ago,
Yeah, it's crazy these days that you have to be scared and worried about actually just trying to hunt for, stuff that you're enjoying collecting and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, if anything, I can't believe it's cards that somebody's pulling their gun out on. I figured it'd be action figures.
I mean, I don't know.
So Damien's asking you, ManCave, whenever you went out and doing your toy hunting at like the old stores, you seen a lot of Dino Riders? I know you've seen a few of them in some of your videos.
That's a line that I've seen very little of. Those are very tough because they had so many pieces. And the pieces seem to break a lot. You can find them on eBay and stuff, but typically finding a complete Dino Rider not broken in any way is very hard. And the prices on them have gotten really high. They've just like everything else, vintage. Vintage is really high right now, anyways. But don't see them very much. That's, I guess, to answer the question.
So Lord Luigi just said that my King Griffey Jr. Upper Deck rookie card, if it's graded 10, goes for $10,000 on eBay. So do I need to send my guy off and get him graded?
You have one?
Yeah.
You have a King Griffey rookie?
Yeah. And it's never been out of the plastic. It's always been in its hard shell. As soon as it came out of the pack.
It may be worth looking into, bud, for $10,000. But the thing is, right now, when you send cards off, when you send anything off, and they're about to be graded right now, good luck. If maybe you'll see it in 2022.
You said that in your video the other day.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy right now what they're, what's happening.
Wow. So yeah, I got mine sitting out on eBay right now for $333, trying to just see if anybody will grab it up. Ungraded, of course, but from the price guy perspective, it's saying it's still only worth like $70 now, but that's crazy. All right, here's your green goddess Tila and your Fisto figures that were shown off by Pixel Dan in his video this week.
Definitely give me that Fisto, but he's going to be going for stupid money. He'll probably be the highest price figure in this line. Yeah, on the secondary market.
Yeah.
What's he go for in classics? Like $400?
Yeah, but that's classics.
I mean, it's classics, but still, it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
So are the Shaq and the Kobe rookies going for a lot right now? Because I got a couple of those too. I do not have a Jordan rookie though. I do have Jordan in his baseball card though.
You know what's funny though, Dan, is you had all those baseball cards you were trying to sell forever. Was it baseball cards or was it basketball cards? What was it you was trying to sell forever?
I sold them all. I don't know. They sold pretty quick.
Yeah. Oh, they did? I thought they sat out there for a long time.
Yeah, they sold pretty good.
I mean, you had them priced good. You weren't like going nuts on what you were asking for them, but be nice if you had those back.
Man, I'm glad they're gone. I took up a lot of space.
Yeah.
That was my whole entire laundry, linen closet.
Did you pick all those up when you was working at a memorabilia store?
Or I actually sold a lot.
Oh.
When I was working in the memorabilia shop. I actually took a lot of my own in there, and he gave me a percentage back on what I sold in the shop. So
I got you.
I made a killing on that.
So you kind of did it like a consignment almost?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I got you.
So here's your Stinkor and your web store.
I like those. I like
Stinkor actually has the smell, he said, right, Zach?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are cool. I definitely like Webster. I like his little grappling hook, and I think that's cool.
Yeah, this is something about the hook. I don't know, something about the string or something can like wrap up on his back or something. And also has like the gimmick where like he can like go up the rope or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's cool.
Something.
That's definitely something that was missing on the other one. It was just basically a string kind of in the back, and you didn't actually like wind up totally into his back originally. So that's definitely an upgrade. And then you had your Lords of Power Beastman, which I could pass on.
Mm-hmm.
There's no paint on that thing. It's just all orange.
Well, that's based off of some type of original concept.
Mm. And then you have your Battle Damage Battle Cat there. He's got some blood damage on his side there. Still no articulation in his ankles, though.
Yeah, but he's metallic, and the He-Man is vac metalized.
I wonder if they fixed that vac metal now where it actually can hold up over time.
Yeah, I wonder that myself.
It's like that's the only reason like Silverhawks figures don't look as well as they used to back in the day because that vac metal just couldn't hold up.
And what's cool is like the base of this and of the Wind Raider.
Yeah,
they can be attached to the castle.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what was up with these bases.
Yeah, you can actually attach them to be actually like part of the castle, or sort of build like a. Actually, I think this stand as well. You can attach the Wind Raider to this stand or something.
Does it attach to it when the castle's closed?
I don't.
It got to be opened in order to attach.
I'm not sure. I just know that I think it attaches like where the flag was at.
Oh, up top?
Yeah, you can get the Wind Raider right there.
Interesting. What about the hey ManCave? What does the base look like on the Sky Sled? Does it have like a base similar to this too?
I don't know because I hadn't opened it yet.
Go get that thing and open it.
It's sitting over there in a box with 60 other figures.
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't know.
All right, here we go. Who was asking about this? I think Jacob was so excited for this. Was it Jacob? Yep, here we go. Jacob, here's your Infinity Saga stuff coming out here. So we got our first females in the Marvel Legends Infinity Saga waves, and we got a 2-pack for them of the Captain Marvel and the Rescue Armor. And these came out of nowhere, Zach. I mean, we had the announcement on last Monday, of the Odin first, and then the
It was Odin and the 2-pack with Thanos and Iron Man.
Thanos and Iron Man 2-pack. Yep.
Yeah.
And that came, of course, that was expected. I think maybe a little bit more than this was.
Monday, yeah. But this was this on Friday? Or was it?
I'm thinking it was Friday. Yeah, it
was Friday.
So I'm not understanding, and Zach and I talked about this, why in the world we would need another rescue figure already.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool for the accessories. I mean, the back pieces, that's awesome and all, and you got the interchangeable head sculpts. But if whenever you're thinking, oh yeah, let's get some Infinity Saga stuff, I wouldn't immediately be like, let's get another rescue. Like it's way too soon for that.
But I will say I do like the head sculpts for her. And then that back accessory, I'll show off a little bit here what that actually does. So it is an upgrade from what we originally had, but I just can't see it being needed. Whenever this is kind of like with Farland and me. Whenever you re-release another figure with upgrade kit, what do I do with my original?
Yeah. Captain Marvel, though, I mean that's obviously a version of her that we needed that didn't get made.
Right, got the short hair and the different colors there from when she showed back up,
and she has the gauntlet, which is cool.
Yep, she has a gauntlet when the females were all in that scene together, I guess, and she flew across, right?
I guess.
So what do you think about that head sculpt?
I don't think it looks like Brie Larson.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm not digging that one.
I think they're falling off with these Infinity Saga head sculpts. I thought Quicksilver didn't look very good either.
Yeah. No, he didn't look very good. That's true. It's true.
Jacob was trying to hold off saying it, but he said, I really, really, really want to see Surtur. Come on.
I'm excited about it too.
So there's your little closer up look at the head sculpts. And neither one of them, to me, I mean, I can see a little bit more of Gwyneth Paltrow. I can see them in there, right?
But yeah, they're there. It's just not like it's not right.
They've done so much better.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with them. I can see the resemblance like slightly, but there's just they're really far off at the same time.
But there he is with their rescue is with that big old backpack on with the. And I don't know what this. I can't remember this scene, Zach. What was this? Did she have like some kind of bombs she threw out real fast with that kind of pack?
Yeah, it was like I don't know if it was missiles or something that shot out of there like crazy. It was in like the final battle.
All I know is that there's so many more that have not been touched at all that there was no reason to have this released again. I mean, they could have been doing like the Chitauri. They could have done the what's Thanos' army? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, what are those things called? Something Riders?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I do know what you're talking about.
Oh, I don't remember what they're called, though.
I mean, both of those would be amazing, just army builders. They could have sold the mess out of those.
For sure. Yeah. We need a Whiplash. We need...
Whiplash, definitely. You need the Dark Elf Malekith. Hadn't been made at all. So, I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking with this one.
There would be a lot of other things that they could have done instead of that. I'm not mad about Captain Marvel. I think that makes sense, but I would prefer to be like Captain Marvel and like, I mean, we needed like the Rocket Raccoon from Endgame too.
Oh man, yeah.
I think those are probably the two biggest ones I could think from Endgame.
Well, I mean, you got the Hulk too with him all burnt up.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We still need Mark Ruffalo also in the Hulkbuster armor.
Yes.
Can we get that? Can we get a head sculpt? Mark Ruffalo?
Mark Ruffalo has had a Marvel Legend.
He has, but not in the Iron Man and not in the Hulkbuster armor.
Right. We want a third release of the Hulkbuster armor with Mark
and
Ruffalo.
That was the worst CGI of anything ever in any of the Marvel movies so far.
You think when he was in the armor?
Oh, it looked terrible. Yeah, it looked terrible. Go back and watch it and just pay attention to Mark Ruffalo in the Hulkbuster armor. It looked bad. What y'all think of this?
This is Mark III, right?
Yeah.
So, I was telling Zach, with all of the Iron Man figures that we got in that Iron Man Armory wave that we had, I know on Marvel Legends, but they were still 6-inch scale.
Yeah.
I don't know that we needed any of these, but I can see why we do it because, we are talking Iron Man, and he's one of the biggest.
Yeah.
But I love the attachments.
Oh, that's cool. I wish he had more accessories, though. He really doesn't have all that much,
He doesn't really.
But what he has is cool.
Yeah.
And again, I hate the face.
It's like too small.
Yeah,
I don't know.
well, and it doesn't look like him.
Oh,
I don't know if it's because they're working from home, they can't get the face printing technology going on or something.
that's funny. I have no idea. But it's another Iron Man figure. It looks good. I'm not really complaining too much about it.
He said because they're working from home. That's
From
why
working from home.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to scan people's faces over Zoom.
Zoom, it keeps glitching.
It's just not working. That's
Glitching
why
on 'em.
the face scan technology is taking a step backward.
And now this one was a good one. I like Happy was on one of my wish lists for the MCU, so I think that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
And then a golden armor and that's a re-released armor, right, Zach? Just repainted.
I don't know, actually.
Is that the one that's got the little flaps on the back armor?
Possibly. No, I don't know. But what mark is that? 27?
Mark 21.
21?
Yeah. But I don't remember this gold armor in the movie at all.
I don't either.
No. I like the look of it, though.
Oh, totally.
You say it was in Iron Man 3? Is that what they're
Supposedly
saying?
this was Iron Man 3, yeah.
Yeah. Well, there was a whole bunch of suits flying around. So
You're
it's
right about that.
possible.
You're completely right about that. Every suit he had was flying around in the scene.
Flying around. So, and the thing is, they've made figures in different lines, not just Marvel Legends, but different lines here and there of a figure that was literally like on the screen, like in the snap of a finger and gone,
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know.
I'm so happy for the Happy figure, though, man. This is like a thicker suited body.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this will be used very well for some other things, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe we actually get a nice hammerhead figure for Spider-Man.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Be happy for Happy.
Yeah.
So Old Man Legends, they had like a reflective gold armor, I thought. I think they just goofed up on the paint again for this one.
Could be. What do you think of the face sculpt on Happy? Decent?
Yeah.
Better.
I think it's pretty decent.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like 100%, but I think it's definitely acceptable.
Yeah.
I think of all of the face prints that we've gotten so far in all these, I think the Thor has been the best.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that's because the beard is covering up most of his face or something, maybe, and that's what makes it so much better.
True.
It's like with ManCave's face, we don't know what he looks like.
That's true. Could you imagine this face with some face scan technology done on it?
With your hat in the way,
The beard is massive right now. It's funny. We actually went back and looked at some of my videos, like from middle of last year, 8-9 months ago, and it doesn't even look like the same guy running this channel anymore.
I got to go back and watch some stuff. Were you in? When did you first start showing up in the videos? Because I know when you first started doing your reviews, you weren't in them.
Yeah, so that was like August probably when I actually put my face out there.
And that was on the toy hunts?
That was on the toy hunts, yeah.
Yeah. And these let's see, our podcast that we were doing, and now these live streams, these are the only times I'm ever seen on this channel. You never see me on the channel at all.
True.
And Zach, you're
the first one to probably put himself out there out of the three of us.
I think he was. He was doing his unboxings.
He just threw himself straight out there to the wolves.
And the funny thing is you were actually 15 at the time you started, maybe. So
that's possible. Yeah, a lot's changed on my channel too since then.
Yeah.
Would have been cool if we could have started at 15. We might have 100,000 subscribers by now.
By this
Dude,
point,
if I would have started whenever I had my DC collection too, oh my gosh.
Oh man, yeah, that's true. That's true.
We got Collector's Crush on here. All right, so this was old. At the time, we didn't know about anything else. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 we know about, but haven't seen it released yet. 7 was the Searcher, so we'll get to that in a second. And Zach, yeah, $49.99 was the original price on here.
right.
So I'm interested in why in the world set 6 of the Ironmonger is $70.
Mhm.
So that'll be interesting when we finally see that.
I'm
Yes.
assuming that's probably going to be a 2-pack.
I think it has to be, right?
I mean,
And then an Iron Man 3 set 9, most likely an Amazon exclusive. So what in the world is that going to be?
What are we looking at here? Can we
This
get
is
this
the-
on the screen?
Oh, dang, I'm sorry.
yeah, we're not even.
There we go. Let's start it all over.
There you go, guys. Here's what we're talking about.
I thought we already knew about the Iron Man 3.
So, and maybe so. Maybe they got this in the wrong place. Maybe set 2 is actually.
Because I've heard the remaining 2 are supposed to be Ironmonger and
Captain America, Walmart.
yeah. That's what
So
I've heard.
here is what we've been waiting for with the Searcher 13-inch.
Yep.
Action
Yeah,
figure.
man.
And guys, like I said, if you've watched any of my other videos for the MCU, this was definitely on my most wanted list for any of my Thor, my MCU stuff. You'll see him swinging his sword in the background. To me, he was amazing in Thor Ragnarok.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! And for them to actually provide for us like this is perfect, Hasbro.
That was one of the coolest scenes, probably in many of the Marvel movies. Is probably the Surtur scene.
Yeah, and he showed up twice. You know, he's fighting him at the beginning, and then he bring him back at the end to destroy Asgard.
Mhm.
Yeah, very cool stuff.
I'm happy with this, and I think Zach, you have to tell me if you feel the same way or not. But I think even though this is MCU, I think it'll fit good in ours.
I think it'll be a little off, but I still want it.
I was gonna say, I think you guys have to pick this up.
Yeah, it's just finding the space for it. I mean, it's a 13-inch figure.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
So $52.99 is what Dorkside has it for. So it's a little bit more expensive than what they originally showed off because Dorkside actually usually has a cheaper price than everybody else. But there's your layout so far of what the Infinity Saga is going to be. And so we still have not seen the Walmart cap you're talking about there.
Yeah.
Or the Obadiah Stan Ironmonger from Iron Man 1.
right.
If I was going to do anything Infinity Saga, Quicksilver definitely would have been my number 1 for what they needed to do. So that was big, and that was their first reveal to us. The Bro Thor, or whatever you want to call him, definite must, right? Searcher, definite. Those are my top 3. And then throwing Odin in there too, that was definitely on my most wanted list.
Yep.
Yeah.
But all the other ones, I think that they had other places they could have fit it, but I think they just had to do the big names too.
Jersey Geek, I'll see you, man.
Yeah. See you, Jersey.
What do y'all think?
I mean, yeah, I think there was a lot in this that wasn't essential. That I think if you're gonna, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they'll probably do more, lines in the future with MCU figures, but at the same time, there's just so much MCU content that's going to be coming out to us that you might as well go ahead and get some of the more, heavy hitters out there that we really need in something like this versus wait until later because you know how many other characters are, or whatnot they're going to miss in between time. So.
Oh yeah, they're still going to be missing stuff, definitely.
Especially with all the Disney Plus shows.
Yep.
But yeah, I would have liked to see a lot of other characters that just didn't make it in this.
Jacob, I'm thinking this will probably sell out pretty fast, so I'm definitely going to have to get out there and get a pre-order in for it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Link in the description of any video of mine. Just click that link.
Yep.
Put in.
Hey, go ahead while we're here and you're talking about that. Go ahead and give our little plug about what we need to do here on this video, ManCave.
What we need to do? Oh,
what all our people here need to do.
Guys, if you haven't already, we need you to hit that like button because it helps get this video out there for other people to be able to see it after the live stream is over. If you're not a subscriber, you got 3 channels here you need to subscribe to. ManCave Collectibles is getting ready to do a 5,000 subscriber giveaway. So you're going to want to go over to Instagram and look up ManCave Collectibles and follow me. But I also want you to follow Zack Jack Dan. He's got some really cool Wombo videos out there that you can check out. So follow him too. But also drop those comments. Once the video's over, you guys can drop comments down below. We'll go out and respond to those as well. Or if you're watching this at a later date, you can still discuss and have conversation in the chat area.
But definitely subscribe to all 3 channels because we have completely different content on all the channels pretty much.
We do. That's true.
We got a lot of toy hunts and unboxings on ManCave's channel. You got a lot of news and reviews on Zach's channel. And then on my channel, you have a lot of every. And guys, by the way, I did start another channel. So if you haven't already, go search Zack Jack Dan #shorts. And you can actually go and find my news videos that are in the vertical shorts YouTube format. So if you haven't already, you can go out there to Zack Jack Dan #shorts for my second channel and subscribe to that one as well if you're not already there. Guys, yeah, also look at Ish. He said, did anyone pre-order the Battletoads?
Yeah, I know we didn't. Anybody in the comments pre-ordered the Battletoads? Did anybody take a shot on Premium DNA?
Yeah, because I'm definitely waiting for hopefully like a Big Bad or a Dork Side or somebody to put theirs out there so that I can buy from them instead.
Yeah, it's a little concerning that I haven't seen anything about from any other companies about them actually putting pre-orders up for it yet.
I still say that it's probably Premium DNA is not allowed the pre-orders to go up because they want people to come through them. That's the real goal. So until their pre-order window closes, which did it just close in the last couple of days?
That was yesterday, yeah.
Yesterday. So so now I think we'll see it at BBTS and maybe Entertainment Earth.
Well, they did their other 2 back whenever they were actually mixed with Megalopolis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They got the pre-orders up for the Mad Balls and the Barnyard Commandos on Big Bad, but nowhere else.
I still say if they will release Mad Balls, I think people will have so much more confidence in the company.
Yep.
And be willing to go put their money out there. But they've released nothing. It's like when you're a company and you just keep on saying, send me money, send me money, send me money, but we ain't got nothing to send nobody. People get skeptical of that, man.
Yeah, I'm scared because their stuff looks so good, man. And then they're going to do Earthworm Jim 2 right after this. Oh, my gosh.
Lord Luigi, the prophet of doom, says they will just steal your money. Stay away. And I can't argue with him. I mean, go out and look on the Better Business Bureau. There's like 200 plus complaints out there of money issues. So I don't have any personal experience. I just go based on what I hear in the community, and it's a little makes you a little nervous, But I wish them the best. I hope they can make this work.
Yeah. Hey, Jonathan, why did you ask for a refund? Just so we'll know, what you're waiting for. Did you ask for a refund because it's been so long and you hadn't gotten your figures yet, or what? Why did you ask for a refund from the Premium DNA? But here's your packaging and everything for your Surtur. It's basic. The legs are straight up and down, I think. There's not a lot of flame effect on there. You got a little bit of flames on the arms and then on the neck there as well. I think my favorite part of this is the sword and the head sculpt.
Yeah. Probably. So is this similar to like a 12-inch package? How they would sort of design that typically?
Like for the old 12-inch scale Legends?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks very similar to that.
Mm.
Yeah, Damien, I'm with you. Surtur and MODOK are the top 2 highlights of the year so far. Zach, I know you've been saying that for your MODOK.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jonathan ain't even talking about Premium DNA.
Oh, that's different. Yeah, Super 7 is completely different.
Yeah, no, Super 7 is good, I think. They seem to be good for what they're going to put out. But
just, again, it takes time. I think it's patient.
Yeah.
It's hard. A lot of people don't have patience in the world these days. I guess you could
So
say.
when Lord Luigi, when you ordered from Megalopolis, was it their figures or was it something else? Like is Megalopolis like a big bad back in the day? And they had just whatever figures you had supposedly that you wanted to order. For example, Jonathan's talking about the Conan figures from the Super 7. Was it just something that they had on their sites like Dorkside and Big Bad has, and you just order it and they just Megalopolis never provided you anything?
Jonathan said he did order it from Megalopolis, but it was the Super 7 Conan.
Gotcha.
That's what he was saying. We just misunderstood him.
But then again, I don't know. Is Megalopolis and Premium DNA, is it the same thing, or we're looking at two?
Owned by the same people, but I think they've separated the two off.
Yeah.
The question from X Figure Expert. No, the question is, what could they use this 13-inch figure for in the future? What would they use the body for? So, I mean, technically, yeah. I mean, can they reuse this sculpt or not, or is that sculpting that they've done for the flame effect too much?
What's the chances that it's already a reuse of one of their
one of the old Giant Man figures,
or one of their 12-inch figures from the?
Oh, this could be like Human Torch back in the day.
Yeah.
Imagine that. I don't know.
I mean, it could be the Deadpool buck from the 12-inch line, and they've just added flame effect.
No, I don't know about that. So, do we know if this is going to release in stores too? I'm assuming it will.
That's the question about all of these, in my opinion. Have they said which ones are going to be exclusive and which ones are not? I know that they said that the Happy and the Gold Iron Man, that was the Target exclusive, right?
That's Target, and the Captain Marvel and Rescue's Amazon.
So, and then they think that the Captain America will be Walmart. So, to me, I'm thinking that once all the fan channel stores, Hasbro, whoever get theirs sold out, then they'll start releasing these kind of in the stores too. In my opinion, I don't know.
I mean, it should be coming out in August, right?
Yeah. And by the way, guys, I've talked good about Dorkside all this time, but we did have a negative story about Dorkside for once. ManCave's laughing at me because he told me this was going to happen.
Tried to warn you.
So I had pre-ordered my Super 7 TMNT Wave 2 from Dorkside Toys. And, of course, ManCave got his 3 months ago from Big Bad, I think. And we were sitting there just waiting patiently for Dorkside to get our Wave 2 to us. We got an email this week saying that Super 7 did not provide them with the order. So they canceled my order. And it's so sad. But I was able to go straight to Big Bad and supposedly order it from there. So hopefully they'll actually provide it to me in, I think I said October, didn't they, Zach?
Yeah, how's that supposed to work?
You don't know how bad I wish I would have just had like some non-copyrighted sad music to play while you told that story.
I feel so sad. I got tears flowing and everything, man.
Like if I could go back and edit this video, there would certainly be some sad music playing during that story.
I kind of actually like that part of your old videos, man. Kev, you need to go back to doing that, just making fun of yourself and putting the sad music and doing your bloopers. You need to get back to doing that.
I could do that. I could probably work some of that in. I'm trying to become I want to be like a serious toy hunter out there in the world.
Is that even possible?
I mean, look at me. I've basically turned into a homeless man.
Right.
So no, I'm not trying to really be that serious.
I'm with you, BioLearn. The music from the end of that's exactly the song I was thinking from the end of the old Incredible Hulk TV show.
I don't know that. I don't know
that's
that.
The sad music.
I'll have to go back and listen to that music. I don't know that music.
Man, that head sculpt looks good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited about this. This is big for me right here. This is. I think they actually listened to me. You remember back in the day, one of my first videos, I said, "Come on, Hasbro." What'd I say?
Come on, let's get to it.
Come on, let's get to it, Hasbro. That was whenever I was being made fun of for my less than 100 subscribers that I had back in the day.
Oh gosh.
He started at the bottom. Now he's here.
Yep. But those were some good videos. That was good content I had back then, I thought, but they didn't go very far. It was good. It was good. I'm happy with it. Zach, you see this right here?
Yeah. Yep.
So there's your nice size comparison from your Firestar compared to your Surtur and what this is going to look like.
That is awesome right there. So he's definitely kind of more scaled like he was the first of the movie, right?
Right. Kind of down in that cave.
Yeah, when he was kind of sitting. Wasn't he sitting in a chair? Was he sitting in a chair talking to Thor? Like sitting on a throne?
Yeah,
that.
Pretty sure.
I feel like he was sitting in a chair.
He might have been. But yeah, I think I'm happy with the scale. I'm very happy with the scale. Because they're not going to do something like how he was at the end, destroying Asgard. They're definitely not going to do something that big.
Man, I would love to see a Mangog.
Mm-hmm.
That definitely needs to happen.
They talked about wanting to do it.
Yeah, definitely. And somebody's making a point here. We're thinking the reason they're not doing Mephisto so far in the Marvel Legends line is because he's got like the demon or the devilish aspect to him. I don't think that's why they haven't done him though, because they just did Dormammu again.
Well, Dormammu.
So he's sitting in a chair.
Hang on, let me get you up here.
See him?
Okay.
Sort of. Yeah, he is.
I'm going to get copyrighted for this.
Can they copyright you for something on a cell phone? There's Thor hanging upside down.
I love it, man. I got to go back and watch Thor Ragnarok. That was one of my favorites.
Yeah, see, he's sitting in a chair. But man, if you look at this and then look at the figure they're giving us, like that's a good figure, man.
Yeah.
I mean, as good as he's gonna get for a fire type of
There
figure.
he is. Isn't that him right there sitting?
Yeah, he's sitting down.
Sitting back in.
Well, he's going to stand up soon too, and actually like kind of go up against him, and he doesn't have like this huge scale there.
I'm trying to do this backwards, so it's not. Am I going?
You're going the right way, aren't you?
Good.
Am I?
I think.
Are you going backwards?
No, wait.
Oh,
41.
here
There he
he
is.
is.
He's standing up.
Here you go. This is going to be interesting to see if we get copyrighted for this.
Yeah.
Well, there's no sound, so that's good.
Yeah.
God, there's that big old sword. Look at the sword.
Man.
Oh, that's awesome. I wonder, will he kind of have like a light piping look to him?
That's the thing. I wonder what he will look like when you put a light behind him.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, does he have a little bit of translucent to him?
He's got to, right?
Yeah.
Thor just steady talking to him too. That's awesome. Is he ever going to show? Like, oh shoot, I don't remember which side I need to hit.
That one. Yep.
This one.
Yep. Yep.
There he is. Come on.
So he's definitely not. It's definitely not in scale, but whatever was.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that bad. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I'm totally happy with them giving us this scale. If they keep on doing this, give us a giant man this scale. I'm good with that.
Man, we might need to have movie night over at the Man Cave, and we watch this movie right here.
I would love to see Ragnarok again.
Yeah.
So, guys, that is the reveals for the week. And to me, I thought this was a very excellent week for reveals. I mean, MOTU, really put it out there for us and gave us some good stuff that wasn't blurry finally. You got your Origins figures. Marvel Legends threw stuff out there that we had no idea we were going to get. And so that was exciting. I shouldn't say we had no idea. We just didn't know they were coming this week. Guys, get out there on Zack Legends channel because he is definitely going to be putting out the Bring on the Bad Guys wave here. Hard and steady. He's got all that wave, and then he'll be doing the Shang-Chi wave probably next after that.
Yep. If I can get
ManCave, what you got going on this week on your channel?
Oh, man, who knows? Y'all know me. Flying by the seat of my pants. We'll just grab something, review it at some point. I do plan on trying to do a toy hunt this weekend, so we'll try to do that. Want to try to find those Clone Wars figures, the Star Wars Clone Wars. We'll try to find those maybe.
I'm still looking for find me some turtles and find me my Major Blood, man.
I'll try. Yeah, I'll try that. We did see some frogs this past weekend. I mean, that was positive. So even after y'all went out, this was days later. Saw a couple packs of frogs. So
Was it the same location or a different one?
no different.
The one that we found them at, whenever you had toy hunted it in your video, and they were gone. It was the one that had like the Xerox and Zorks at it.
Yes, that was the downtown,
Midtown.
right in center.
So they'd already sold all those out?
Yeah, they already sold
Yeah,
them.
those
That's
were gone.
pretty
Yeah, there was
impressive.
none. Yeah.
Wow.
But,
That's crazy because, we got the picture, at 10 o'clock that morning of 9 of them sitting on the shelf?
Yep.
yeah.
And then
And
we
what
go at
time
8
is
o'clock
that?
at night.
There were 8 of them on thing, possibly.
Yeah, look, William giving a shout out. ManCave has the 5K giveaway that will be coming on Instagram this
That
week.
is coming this week, hopefully. You said sometime really soon, so.
Yeah, it'll be this week. It'll be sometime over the next. I'm kind of doing it as a surprise because I want people to monitor the page. We're about to pass 900 followers. We should pass that tonight while we're all sleeping. I should wake up to 900 followers. So.
It must be nice.
Yeah.
So jealous.
I'm jealous of his Instagram. I don't understand how he's got like 10 posts and he's got 900 followers. It doesn't make sense.
I just wish I would have started the Instagram when I started the channel, versus waiting until, I don't know, 6 months ago, 5 months ago.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I started mine about the same time as I started, I think around 1,000 subscribers. No. I started my Instagram when I had 333 subscribers because I still have that logo on my Instagram.
Oh, that's cool.
333 subscribers. So that is exactly when I started my Instagram. So that's a long time ago. And I still don't have 333 followers yet. That's funny.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, guys, man, I hope y'all have a good night. Action Figure Expert, I appreciate it. You be safe too.
Yeah.
And guys, we always appreciate you joining us, and hopefully you'll join us again next week as we do another live stream with a new subject.
Hey, real quick, when are we gonna do another trivia night?
That will be on number 20.
Number 20. All right, so you guys heard it. If you missed trivia night last time, that was one of the most fun nights we've had, I thought.
Yeah, I thought so too.
It was a lot of fun, and I think we all learned something by the end of the night. So.
Yep. But guys, I appreciate y'all joining us again, and hope y'all have a good one. ManCave, say goodbye.
Yeah, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Hit that like button, as we said earlier. Drop comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'm hoping at this point all of you guys have subscribed to all of our channels. But yeah, subscribe to each of us if you haven't. We'll see y'all next week.
Zach?
Yeah, appreciate it, guys, as always. And definitely stay tuned. Like I said, got my Bring on the Bad Guys wave coming up. So very excited about all those reviews. But y'all stay safe out there. And I guess we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, and if you missed it, go out there and check out Zach's video on his NECA TMNT diorama. We showed that off earlier in the video, and it looks amazing. So he did a review on that, how to put it together and what it looks like. So, guys, I appreciate it, and we'll talk to you guys later.